Police or zombie problems? Your tortoise won't stop breakdancing?
Try blue tape.
The miracle of our age. Yay! Hey, we love that umbrella guy. All right. Thank you.
I'm calling from Los Angeles, and I'm having a little problem under the name ThATuMBRELLAgUY. I sent him my phone number at least 20 times in the chat and told him to call me. He ignored me, or I'm a man. I filed the report. If you guys could take a look at it and give me a call back, I would love to hear what you guys can do to help us. We really need to kind of stop this guy at least until Monday. I told him to call me, or I'm a man.
You know what? I talk to your man.
Army of one. Getting masked up and rolling over snitches. Sitting them like the cruise line, baby, to throw out the E-stitches. A wrecking ball to all their scams, the grifts they sold as free. The lawyers, the lies, the 50s is paid, blocking out the only me. How many claims are left in ruins? Oh, let us count the ways. A memorial, 20K on fencing, a fortune turned into ATK. What's the sound of two brain cells fighting for last place? If you guess the ecosystem, that's right. You got lies about money, a fortune squandered, thousands flagrantly misused. And unlike sickness, there's sadly no cure for stupid. This isn't just a mic drop, it's yet another nuke, asking what they're gonna do when their money turns to poof. The greatest truth out there, they know the truth in what I wrote. But to quote you ecosystem pals, they've already tossed you off the boat. I hope you can float, lady, because they've abandoned you. Abandoned. That's right.
Tossed off the boat. So sad. How's it going, folks? Welcome to a Thursday edition of Man, the Stupid Never Ends. And it never ever ends.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, check out my new avatar. Isn't it beautiful?
You got served. I love it. It's very funny. Is that Sheriff Tug?
That's actually Texas Ranger Tug.
Texas Ranger Tug, right?
Yeah,
right.
That's what AI. I was like, make a Texas Ranger. I didn't give it any any instruction on what that looks like, but yes, that's apparently Texas Ranger Tug. Beautiful thought, beautiful. I like it.
I decided to put my ghillie suit on today.
You're gonna hide out in the bushes today, Well, I keep hearing, everything's over. We're done. We are. We're just, staring the monster in the mouth. I guess we've decided to step off the edge of that cliff and go past the deadline. It's interesting though. We are past their little safe harbor deadline,
And I
Yeah.
don't see their motion for sanctions being entered into court. It's weird.
Well, I thought we were going to automatically owe money. I didn't think that was supposed to happen. That say they told people we were going to automatically owe money. Remember?
But first, they would have to file the actual motion. That hasn't
That's not
happened
what they
yet.
told people, though. They just made it like we were going to automatically owe money.
Yeah, I got a bill today. It was for $11 billion.
Oh my God! I got one for 11 billion and one.
It asked me to send Apple gift cards.
Pay our mortgage with Apple gift cards. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Yeah, but remember, I mean, they haven't been able to do anything about it because of COVID. He's got the COVID.
Oh, right. The COVID.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, are you kidding me, dude? You all have been, I mean, you had plenty of time. Even if you got sick, I mean, if I had all this time to do stuff, it's more likely they are under siege from just everywhere because they've been so awful, And one of the things that we're going to be looking at first is the whole vexatious litigant push. So that should be an interesting one.
It should be. Mm-hmm.
I think I'll have fun with that. Now we also have today we've got some wonderful stuff to discuss, like the fact that I really believe, I mean, very truly, you're gonna have to sit down for this, people, if you haven't sat down, because this is wild. I really believe that Lynette Preston thinks discovery was called off by the judge. Like he was like, no discovery, denied.
Yeah. That is so weird. Discovery was denied. I'm looking at the docket right now, and what I'm seeing is a motion to leave, motion requesting leave to file second motion to compel discovery. That was number 155. And then there was an order that was put in. Did this order deny that discovery? Let me see. Nope, it doesn't. It says the court will accept the plaintiff's second motion to compel. Okay. So that was ordered, like, okay, so give us the motion then. So that was then put in. And then there was another order put in as Doc 159. I don't think that was the discovery one. That was something different. Did he actually rule on it yet? He may not have.
Well, here's the thing, though. They already ruled way back when. You remember that boilerplate incident that were with requests for
right, because they
production?
had to file a motion to compel better answers too, remember?
Yeah. So the whole thing, Lynette, is if you want, first of all, if your lawyer told you that that's not how things are going, you have you have a problem with them. And that does not free you, by the way. That ignorance of the law is not an excuse. I mean, she said, I'll pull this up. I mean, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see. I was like, what? Oh my God, this is one of my favorites I've seen so far from her. This is so good. Give me a second here. She's been saying so much stuff. It's all amazing, and we're gonna look at it today. But this is so good. So I was asked here, like, why didn't your stellar attorney turn it over to the judge when discovery was supposed to be submitted? And her answer was, because discovery did not happen. The judge denied discovery.
Yeah, that never happened.
That doesn't happen. Like, you have discovery. If a case rolls forward, you have discovery. Like, that's how it works. Oh my God.
There's no denial of discovery. I mean, you could have a motion in limine to exclude some things, that should not be seen by a jury, but that's something different. Discovery is a thing that happens every time.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. But I will say that I don't think the judge has issued an order because it all got paused because of the
He didn't
bankruptcy
issue an
thing.
order on the request for production too. But going
Right.
back to, again, discovery period, Lynette Preston was ordered to turn over all of her stuff with the request for production, because Bruce, he put in boilerplate. If she doesn't understand this, let me dumb it down a little bit. He copied and pasted everything he could think of and just threw it at the wall. He was like, hey, this, I'm going to say it over and over again. Well, in the judge's eyes, doing that doesn't say everything. It says nothing. So it was like he didn't file anything at all. So the judge is like, yeah, you got to turn over everything they asked for. So you guys didn't. And
But they
now
didn't. And then the last thing to hit the docket on it was Randy's, at least that I can see, is the second request for the motion to compel. And nothing has been done since then on it. So the judge has not said whether or not he's going to, do something like hold them in contempt, maybe. Because that's what should happen.
You had orders, let's see, 66, 52, 148, 152, 155. That's the magic there, But Melissa did a good job of keeping all of those. Let me pull one of these right here. I just think it's funny. She really thinks that there's going to be no discovery. I mean, it's just so this by itself, without pulling entire documents, you can see there, talking about, again, props to Melissa, by the way. But here's part of an order noting, to compel the production of documents. They need to produce specific documents, noting for, again, they were arguing over
which document was this? What number?
Let's see. There's a few of them. Let me.
Because it's true. This document. I mean, the docket has gotten so backlogged with all this stuff.
Look at number 66.
Oh, that was a while back.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been going on for so long, trying to get these documents. That's right. Yes. Number 66 was the order on discovery. Yeah, Holy cow. We are at like 160 something, and he still hasn't forced them to turn it over. I mean, they were ordered to turn it over.
This judge has allowed these people to make a mockery of his court. And it is just, it's disturbing that Bruce is still gone without any type of sanctions. I mean,
unbelievable.
That just blows my mind. It does. Because, I mean, these people, again, they've refused to turn over pretty much anything. And she's saying publicly that, discovery was denied. Hence, they didn't turn over anything. I mean, that's what she's telling you. Oh, my God. And she's mocking people over, oh my God, you don't know what you're talking about, Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
This is the one, though. I'm reading back through this order. I didn't like this order because this one, the judge was like, well, yes, the motion to compel should be granted, but I'm not going to award the expenses. That would be unjust because I believe that Randy had unclean hands. Remember? He said, according to defendant's response in an email exchange regarding attempts to resolve some of the issues raised, plaintiff's attorney responded, I will never stipulate to anything that has no basis in the jurisprudence of the world. Please stop acting like you're not an attorney. And that pissed off the judge. And he said that was an entirely unprofessional response, which I totally disagree with because, by the way, what Bruce was asking for, because this was taken completely out of context, he was asking for Jeremy to give up his First Amendment rights to talk about this case.
I actually would like to understand this better from this judge anyway, because the judge seemed so pissed off that somebody wouldn't show up for their orders. He basically said, your authority is shit. Your authority is garbage. You can't compel me to come in and do something. In fact, he took a sideline where he was like, oh, they're quote unquote getting rid of me. And the judge, he did a whole lot of nothing. So it's that guy. We saying that guy's actions, the way that guy acts, he's totally good to go. And I mean, again, it seems like he's totally down with that kind of stuff. I hope he never expects to be able to penalize another person. If he's not going to come down on Bruce like a hammer, then
he's never going to do it.
Then people need to be able to use that in his courtroom as justification to do whatever the fuck they want. You know?
Thing is that I think it's justification for this to go to an appeal.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Jeremy.
Yes. The statements that he made in Fed 2, tying in Fed 1 and Fed 2, he went beyond the pale, and where he talked about the two cases, he was very aware of it. Just some of the stuff he said, I think is grounds for very much an appeal. It would be no matter what.
I mean, that order we were just reading is really unfair. It is incredibly unfair. He calls Randy unprofessional twice in that order. He has never used those words about Bruce. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the guy who decides he's not going to show up. The guy who says that the judge is terrorizing him by threatening to put him in chains, essentially.
Yeah.
You know,
unbelievable.
It's amazing. So I guess Bruce is right about you, Judge. Is that what you're telling me? I mean,
it's unbelievable to me that those people, including Bruce, have badmouthed this judge when he's given them every single opportunity to skate.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff, you know. But luckily, I mean, with Fed 1, you're looking at a jury. You're talking about a bench trial, luckily. But that judge needs to get on with it, you know, and do something with. Again, he could do something with Bruce.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't done shit.
Yeah, and with it being pause, who cares? You know, we're talking about old business from April, man. We had it opened up for weeks. But yeah, as far as discovery, I mean, she's still on the hook for discovery. Unfortunately, this judge has not done anything about you. That's why you're under the misguided impression that you don't have discovery obligations. But it's so wild. It is. It's so wild.
If you guys hear weird noises, actually, no, it's not that loud. It's not bad. Mr. Fox is doing construction. He's laying a floor right now. So he's like, can I turn the compressor on? Yeah, I can barely hear it. So I think it's fine. Yeah,
it's actually doing really well. We have between the funny messages today, though, and you know, the dates are finally here for the thumbnail case. Do you know we finally have those? Yeah.
Oh, really? What's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Did this happen today?
They got a status conference coming.
Oh, no way. I didn't check my email today. So if anybody sent me anything, I have no idea what it was.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. We have one for, actually, we have one for each because, you know, there's outstanding business on them, on both of them. And unfortunately for these idiots, Lynette Preston is still on. We have a counter lawsuit for one case. She knows that. She's trying to write everything off, right? And then on the others, we're looking at sanctions still. I mean, you know, Jeremy shouldn't have to eat that much money. Just, oh, well, you know, shame about Stark. Eat tens of thousands of dollars because F you. That's not how it should go, you know? Mm-hmm. So they'll be talking about that. Let's see. Let's pull these up. Well, we'll see about status conference. So here's the first one. It does have the address to the court itself, but who cares? You can see again, this is our thumbnail case because of the players. We have Larry. You know, it's Larry, interestingly, he doesn't get capital letters. Sad. He's just Larry Foreman. Everyone else is Jeremy Hales, George, DJ Radis, and Larry Foreman.
He's very reserved, Larry. You know, he's a very serious lawyer.
That's so funny.
They're obeying chat rules. No caps.
He even got, you know what's beautiful about it too? No one else gets commas but him. He gets he gets no caps and proper
and correct punctuation.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yay. Good job there.
Someone can actually use punctuation. That's good.
But we
look
have
at
a
this.
status conference. Now, we are not talking about a long conference here, but we have a status conference for Wednesday.
The judge has changed. Oh my God, Davis is out. Grabe is in.
I wonder why, by the way.
I think there was a judicial shuffling. They always they transfer, they take turns in different courts. And I believe that Grabe became the new chief judge. There was a shuffling. So and I have heard it is Grabe. It is pronounced Grabe.
I thought it said, I mean, not to be rude. I'm not trying to, but my
you
mind
almost said grub. Yeah, no, it's Grabe.
Okay.
From what I hear very good things about Judge Grabe. Of the Levy County judges, it's him and Davis who I've heard the best things about. So I think this is not a bad thing at all. In fact, I've heard that Grabe is even more strict than Davis.
Well, that would be good considering, I mean, we're talking about business. Like the one thing I realized that how the Stark saga ended. That's a terrible ending. No matter what you think of a human being, that's a terrible ending. But it didn't start with health. It started with other delays. It started with I can't turn over anything because my computer won't work. I mean, when you go back, there was delay after delay after delay. There were all these issues there, and I really do think that he thought he was on the hook for big now. She's of course going to say that they have nothing. She's been posting that she's had to move in with like a roommate and get a job and all of this stuff. So we'll see arguments with that. But
what else does it say? Can you scroll down a little bit more?
Yeah, it's just on the status conference. There's nothing there. It says all parties or their attorneys must appear. So how's that? How's that work, by the way?
I'm not sure.
I'm guessing, if you don't have an attorney anymore,
if you don't have an attorney, Preston, I guess you're pro se.
Yeah, Michelle, by the way. Michelle, I hope, by the way, I wonder how that works. Maybe somebody needs to inform the court, not any of you folks. I'm just thinking out loud here. So please do not write a court ever. Let me just say that.
Don't write to judges.
But I'm talking about like a lawyer, like Randy or somebody needs to inform the court that she doesn't have
I think
counsel.
That already happened. I'm pretty sure that happened. So they know.
Everything should channel through her.
Yeah, the clerk knows.
Because I'm just saying, so we don't.
She had to be informed, obviously. So,
so
they do know. So this hearing is scheduled with the knowledge that they know that he's not, that he's no longer alive. So, yeah, I'm guessing that this means, Lynette, you have until September, whatever. What is it, 10th, to get an attorney if you want one for the sanctions hearing.
Lynette, Preston, you should get an attorney. You should not. I mean, again, I realize.
And not one of these attorneys who you've already been working with.
No.
You should go beg Silverman to take this for you.
What you should do is you should be looking for any way to freaking end this insanity. These people, again, you did this stuff too. Like, there's no mistake. So when I say this stuff, I make it very clear. You are at fault. You are legally at fault, with these outcomes. But you have been given some terrible advice from people that you probably have a case against if you ever want to pursue it. Again, she's still under the misguided impression that BBB is there to help her. She says that publicly, and I'm like, this guy dug a hole for you. You say you were in worse situation than when you started with Lisa. Well, if you understood the court at all, like if you have what you need is a neutral friend that is not connected. Like I don't expect you to want to listen to me. you know, because you think anybody that doesn't kiss your ass is a freaking, is somehow sided against you, you know, and you say some terrible things about that. Well, okay, well, you need one of your friends to come in, somebody that is not connected to all of this, and they need to walk you through the steps of what Bruce did. He figured out how to bail and to put you in. He put you in a bad spot, lady. A bad spot. And again, you put yourself in a bad spot too. But he did you no favors. And
I bet
now
the
he's
chat's
out.
calling it. I bet you're right, chat, that on September 10th, she'll show up and beg for an extension because she's getting an attorney. And they'll kick it down the road again.
Yep, but it's so bizarre. Well, they'll also try to play up the Stark thing. You know.
Oh yeah. My attorney died, and I don't have another one, etc.
That's weird. By the way, Lynette, here's an interesting question. Since oh no, I guess can she get her money back? Yeah.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, she gave him allegedly, what was it, $300 or $400 a month for several months.
Yeah, she was supposed to come up with $6,000.
Totaling like $8,400 or something like that. Yeah. $8,000 total, but Bruce got a big cut of that.
Yeah, remember, actually, Bruce, didn't he supposedly pay $3,000 off of for Stark at one time in those messages for Shara? I don't remember exactly. I need to pull that stuff up.
I know he got a chunk of it. Yeah, there was a deal that he would get some of it.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering, like, can she get her money back though? You know, I mean, for real, because they dropped out, and they dropped out for reasons that have to do with the lawyer. That was the issue that was noted, right? So
I'm sure that money is gone. Anybody
well, I'm sure
he didn't spend it already.
Can she sue for it? You know, I mean, we're talking about Lynette here.
She can't sue anybody. She can't afford to hire someone to sue anybody.
Sue, you can too. There's a million Bruces out there.
Jeremy says that Lynette had a stroke, or not Lynette. Her mom had a stroke on the 19th. Will her mother die again for the hearing? It's possible.
Oh no. That's she will miraculously be healed before it, though. You know?
Probably. I mean, the thing is that you never know with these people what's real and what isn't.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Nobody likes reports of anybody's mother getting sick or having strokes or any of that, and that's all terrible. But these people make up so much. Like with Lynette, I have to see my dying mother in the hospital. She died. Well, when did your mother die? My mother didn't die. It just keeps changing, and it's brazen, and it's in your face. Yeah. So when they come up with these excuses, I need cataracts and I need this, it's like no one believes you anymore. Even if it's true, that's the thing. It might actually have happened, and there might be some poor woman who had a stroke, and all I can think is, that's probably another lie. Which is, what else are we supposed to think?
Well, there's also there's some ideas too that float around. People get on my nerves with this shit, by the way. They think you're obligated to nicety to people that are not that are not nice to you, and I'm talking about like not nice in a way. We're not talking about people that they use a little foul language or whatever. We're talking about people that would target your families, that would target your kids. They would call law enforcement on you, give false reports and more. But you're supposed to show them niceness, to show them all the.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sick. I'm getting a little sick of hearing people whine about. I can't believe you're fat shaming Dave. What? That guy, the guy who hangs out with the felon who doxed my family. You care? What kind of jokes I tell? Honestly,
well, that's outrage after the fact. Unfortunately, people need to understand that. Somebody wants to do all kinds of terrible shit, and then your response is, "Shut up, fatty," or making some fat jokes, and you're the bad guy in the situation, or you're equally bad. Oh, come on, man. Like I said, I'm not obligated on the best of days. I'm not obligated to be nice to anybody. But these people, you have got to be kidding me. You know, these are some scumbag people. Yeah. When they're sitting around with people that they claim that they're pals with, and they're talking about ARPing their mamas and stuff. Great people. Sure. Let's
be real concerned about how they feel about themselves when they look in the mirror.
You know what calling him fat is? You know what the difference between a Dave and like a me would be? See, if I sit around and I go with the quote unquote facts, you know what? It puts me in a defensive position. And I like being in the offensive role. You know, I like to be in the offensive and the offensive role. You understand? The offensive and the offensive role.
Yes, I get it.
Yep. So for somebody
these
like
people
that,
offend my sense of justice and morality, and I am not in any way going to stop mocking them for whatever it is that's wrong with them, whether it's that they eat too much butter or that they are just pieces of shit bad people. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna make a joke about it, because otherwise, what would I do? Cry? What's the alternative?
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Then, should you take their tactic? Should you start taking aim at their families and stuff? Would that make these people happier instead of fat shaming them, as the people would like?
Right?
To say?
Yeah. If I did the same thing to them they've done to us, I'm sure I'd have way more complaints. You know?
No, you're supposed to sit around and be like, "Oh my God, help me!" You know? No, I'm just not there.
And everyone needs to remember: be less fat. We can all stand to be less fat.
Hey, man,
it's not good for us.
Well, you also don't individuate stuff that's thrown at somebody. It's like middle school banter. Do you, when you were a kid, did you did you think that when you made fun of a random individual, like whomever, that was a statement about everybody that's there?
No, I always assumed it was about that particular person who was giving you shit at the moment. Right? It's about that particular person. It's about Dave. Quit personalizing jokes about Dave, to mean anything else about anybody else, because it doesn't. It's just about Dave.
I see we have one of these for each case, though. What I really like is when we get into the list of participants that stuff was mailed to, I noticed a certain Popo man that was listed as, a certain officer on the trespass fine.
Oh, really? Listed as a witness?
Listed as somebody that's part of the status conference. So, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So here's
I was wondering what the hell happened to them. They never filed anything.
I was too. I wondered typically. By the way, there are, I don't know how many people here. Let's see. Oh man, we're rolling up on 28. We should clear 3,000. That's pretty good. If you like the content, think about supporting the channel. There are a few ways to do it. Hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. And of course, if you like our content and like to go further, breadstick this mofo out. Build a breadstick castle, baby.
It's futile. You'll never beat me. They don't like you as much as they like me.
You hear that as a direct challenge, Lord. She's like, I have nicer hair than you and stuff. People like to super chat me more.
Yeah.
The square bullet point devil speaks. What in the what now? Oh my God. Yeah.
People are noticing the chat likes me better.
My God, how dare you? I swear to God, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you up. I'm going to inflate my lips. And
oh no. Oh no.
That's
I can make my lips bigger than yours. My lips are bigger than yours.
They call me the 18-wheeler of lips. You better stop it.
Oh boy.
My God! Look there.
Craig.
Craig was like, "Are you sure, Megan?" Boom.
Boom.
He was like, elbow drop. I think Megan. I think that was a strange call out. She's calling everybody out. She's like in a feisty mood. Yeah, she put the hair back. Is that construction dust getting to her or whatever? It makes her crazy. She's like, compressor. That's hilarious. By the way, please, people, before anybody ever personalizes anything, we banter. We're friends. We mess with each other. Jesus, I don't know. Like, after some people are, they think it's serious sometimes. They're like, no, I appreciate all the love and stuff, but you don't have to get mad about that. You just show Megan she's wrong because she's always wrong. I mean, wait. Oh shit. Oh my God.
Oh, Jada's in. She's in it. She's in it to
All
win
right.
it.
Look, oh
She
man.
says, "Oh
Look.
yeah."
Debbie dropped 10 freaking members on there. I've seen
And
it.
Jada got you a 50.
Man. Yeah, I saw oh my gosh. People are like, all right, Megan.
Just throwing out a little competition there. Just saying.
Hey, friendly competition is always the best.
Everyone knows you like me better. That is not a secret.
It's because I can't get my hair like bouffanted up enough. My mom, for some reason, my mom.
No, it's obviously the super tips. I mean,
drugs tips. Are you kidding me? Have you seen those?
You can't compete. You can't compete with me. No, you cannot. You can't compete.
What? My magic.
Forget about it.
They trended #1 on Twitter. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe not. It's dropped a 20 membership, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Don't you make me get out my jiggle oysters, man.
Yeah, just J-Hip says I'm feeling a Thunderdome vibe tonight. No, we didn't let you know. I didn't tell you we were going to battle it to the death this evening.
Battle to the death.
For who who does the chat love more?
Let me get my chainsaw out. Let me get my hammer.
If you ran your mouth like that in real life to me, I will beat you with a fucking hand.
What a song. I love that song, by the way. That whole song is amazing.
I have it downloaded somewhere on my computer, the whole thing.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Agreed.
That was a really fun stream that day.
You know, it was even more fun? That stream. I found it, by the way. I found it. And I've listened to the whole thing and it's so good.
Yeah, well, it was funny. I never thought I would get on a stream with him. He didn't talk about me for like 7 months. Finally, he's back on that. Now that when Nick hit the sidelines, and Nick became a safe target, then all these people turned on him, and that was one of them that did, of course. Of course. But then suddenly he took his stolen valor on the road, and for real, there's allegations about for real.
I remember that.
Stolen valor.
I remember that. Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head. I'm like, oh no, Mr. Potato Head's threatening me. Oh my God. Man, they are offered to turn the camera on, Tug, and watch how many breads. Yeah, no. I don't have a camera. Like, that's the thing. Like, people, my desktop here is rigged up where it is idiot proofed. I've set it up where I can't mess up. A kid can't come in and hit it. I've taken cameras off of it. I'm just not going to do that on here. I've covered up any kind of camera set up on it.
I'm always terrified. I'm always terrified that my camera's being accessed by someone.
I hate that idea. It's so weird, man.
Mm-hmm. Although I do enjoy like the scammer videos where they do access cameras.
They access
scammers.
Yeah. Well, scammers deserve it. I mean, there's a big difference. Scammers, actually, I love those scam baiters. They're funny. Man, look at them still rolling in. Boom. Man, you got fire.
I got them going, They don't like to be told, I guess, that they like me better, even though everyone knows it's true.
They're like, all right. Let's see how that goes. Man, I wonder with that cop. Let me find that cop part of that one too. Oh yeah, we were on up top. I forgot about the document before I rolled past it. So look at the people in the conference here. You'll notice Deputy Gregory, first of all, of course, is listed, right, as part of it. But during, they give the who everything was sent to for certificates of service, and Deputy Gregory is still listed in there too. Check that out. So I wonder, I mean, they have their
I bet that my guess is that he will just not show up, and they'll pretend like he'll pretend he's not in it anymore, because he never filed anything. They never filed anything on his behalf.
These Levy County clients, I don't understand. They were sued by this person, and this person treated them like absolute garbage, but they humor them still. It blows my mind. Although I've heard some stuff recently that makes me think that some of that humoring it might be dying out a little bit. Like they're getting a little bit tired of the BS, like people they've decided the enemy of my enemy maybe isn't my friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, the thing that she said about no more help from Levy County was interesting to me. Like, what does that mean? No more help. Why were you getting help in the first place from Levy County? What was happening there? And now, why are you not getting help? Should you have been getting help before, or like, should you be getting it now?
I just thought it was so strange that they promoted the idea that it was, it's all gravy. It's all good to go. Hey, there's the Tug's tits picture. It's just right across it on a random thing.
You found it?
Yeah.
We need to compare. I still say mine are better.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, but like I had a trench coat and a pew and all kinds of stuff.
Debbie dropped to 50. She says, my favorite is Bug. Neither one of us win.
That's true, actually. Like, the oldest there tells me, I'm sorry, Dad, but if I'm around, you aren't the star of your show. I'm like, it's very true.
That's really true.
You are right. Okay, let's see. I'm putting this in here. You can see the magic. All right. You just look at that. Look at that magic. Now, if people don't know they don't know the lore of that one. The media, when they were trying to complain about me, they put this in as a picture of me, and it was so funny. Yeah, that people were like, they hashtag.
Who was it that did that? Wasn't it like some big mainstream
there
press?
was a nobody press that initially did it, right? And then some mainstream press, one of the big ones, picked up on it and used that. And I was like, that's really odd, I mean, I realize like people use gender indicators differently these days, but usually if I'm indicating that umbrella guy, I'm probably not, reckon it like that.
Probably don't have tatas. Right.
No, maybe some man tatas.
I've gotten another email from Lips. This might be the one. This might be the one we were looking for. Look, it says subject urgent. You owe $360,000 to Legally Lips. Pay in gift cards now. Dear valued and slightly delinquent individual, greetings from the official court of absolutely legit legal matters. My name is Barrister Reginald Q. Scammington Esquire. That's a new one. And I'm writing to inform you of a most unfortunate situation regarding your failure to comply with the Totally Real Lawsuit Withdrawal Act of 2025. It has come to our attention that you failed to drop your lawsuit against the esteemed and world-renowned Legally Lips. No relation to Lisa Lips, adult film star, or Lippy the legal llama, mascot of our firm. But by missing the critical safe harbor window, which, as everyone knows, was open for exactly 47 minutes on February 29th, 2025, you've incurred a colossal debt of $360,000 in court costs, late fees, and emotional distress to Miss Lips's pet goldfish, Bubbles. She has a goldfish? I didn't know that.
Hashtag justice for Bubbles.
I'll take that too. But fear not, we are forgiving and highly professional organization. Okay, here's how we do it. I have to avoid their patented public shaming via skywriting penalty. That would be terrible. And to settle it, I must immediately send $360,000 in gift cards to the following reputable retailers. Okay, so we can do iTunes, Starbucks gift cards, $80,000 in Roblox gift cards because, you know, Bubbles needs that. $30,000 in Target gift cards for miscellaneous court decor. Interesting. Oh, look at the emails. Legally Lips official at totallynotascam.biz. These are perfect. Look, it even tells me how to buy the gift cards. I just go to the local gas station and buy them there.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You even come in with the instructions and everything.
Ooh, look, it says if I refer a friend who also owes us money, we'll knock $5 off your debt. Perfect.
Oh man, I bet you feel better about that now. I bet you feel totally pwned now. You're like, oh my God, what am I doing?
Like Mr. Landfill says, sounds legit. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to head straight to the store. I'm going to start buying those gift cards. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you better get on that. You better get on that right now. I love that. I love that we have so many clowns in this show. You know, I mean, it's amazing. But tomorrow, by the way, supposedly the bankruptcy is supposed to get back on track. Remember, that's what Preston said.
Right. She was supposed to file something. I thought she said by Friday. We might have one more day for that.
Yeah, that's what I said tomorrow. Yeah,
oh, I thought you said Friday.
Today. No.
Right. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Give me 1 minute. I'm pulling up all her messages.
Yeah, that email is probably totally not a scam for sure. Oh, by the way, you guys have been sending me the funniest Muppet avatars for my new song, Ice on My Hand, Heat on My Shoulder. That one for my clumsy song. Look at this. I don't know why in every picture, though, there's a framed picture of you looking on. But look, and why is there a severed hand on the floor?
Maybe that's not a severed. Maybe that's your extra hand for falls.
It's just
maybe. Oh no, maybe that's Miltoast. He's pretending to be the floor today. He's like, I'm gonna catch you again.
Gross! I'm gonna land right on him.
No, he's like, I'm gonna catch those cupcakes. Oh my God, I understand it all now. I'm glad I was able to decipher that.
Oh, me too.
Now,
that was funny.
If people have not kept up the last few days with this is some good stuff. All right. Preston, 2 days ago, you folks know about these two posts, but the answers on them, the stuff that just keeps coming up, you probably don't. So you have these two items that she keeps answering people on. And some of these answers are amazing, you know, especially the ones we were talking about with discovery. She's putting under the, yes, I believe I'll win in court. Even either all the lies and AI and faked and forged evidence. The truth will always win, and God has this. I've turned over a lot to the police. I'll fight for truth and justice until I die. The police are not part of your case, ma'am. I hate to tell you, like they are not part of the court case.
They're not part of the civil of a civil lawsuit. Police are involved in criminal lawsuits. They're not involved in civil, and they can't be involved in civil. So whatever you think you're giving to them for your civil case is not going to help you at all in court.
I love the fact that she's trying to wiggle around the whole public apology thing. I still love that. I know we discussed that the other day, but that's been, you know, that's pretty funny. When are you going to give Lisa that public apology that she wants?
Right.
I'm not. I love Lisa though. I love her. But there's two sides and essentially she's saying she's a liar without trying to say she's a liar. I think the discovery one. Let me put that on the screen actually while I'm rolling through to grab the right ones, because all this stuff, I mean, she's just posting like a maniac for that. But I did like that one. That was one of my favorites. Yeah, when are you gonna publish that public apology? She was like, I will not. I will not. I don't have to apologize. But I love Lisa to death. She's the greatest. Yeah. She's the greatest, but I'm not gonna apologize because there's two sides. It's like, okay, she's the greatest. She's just lying, right? Okay. Oh, I think it's all amazing. She's being told things like, okay, you need to turn the discovery you have supposedly to the lawyers, not the police.
Right.
This is what we're saying.
That's what I mean. Whatever you're giving to the police, that's not discovery. You dumbass.
As mentioned in other comments, if the discovery is given to the lawyers, or rather, it's not given to the lawyers, rather, it cannot be used in court. That's right. That's right, Trish, Jack, Mom. That's 100% right there.
Well, unless you have a judge like Belief, though, who will just let her miss every deadline she has and still let her put stuff in. How much you want to bet? I'm betting that he will just allow her to do that.
He allows anything like that, and things don't 100% go Hale's way. Unfortunately, she needs to remember the lesson from the grudge judge. How did that happen? She thought she was in paradise because everything was working out for her there, And how did that work out at the end? They suddenly had an about face where appeals court was like, wait a minute, wait a damn minute. Because again, all of her excuses, he was going above and beyond, like to a ridiculous sum of, yeah, we'll try to help you get a lawyer. We'll do this and do that. That's not the court. The court's prerogative. They're supposed to determine the facts, the law of the case, and put it where it needs to go. They're not supposed to, make decisions like that. It's ridiculous, man. But anyway, she's like, LOL, do you think the lawyers don't have it? Good Lord. So wait, they have it, but you didn't turn it over. That's an interesting statement too, right? Who are the lawyers, by the way? I'm confused. Like, who is your lawyer that's representing you in a case? Like Trish, Jack's mom says here, you got to turn it over to the lawyers that would be in your case. We're not talking about bankruptcy here. We're talking about the federal cases. So who are your lawyers that are in the federal cases?
Yeah, she doesn't have one.
No.
But she could have turned it over to Randy. All she had to do is send it to him.
She could have also turned it over to the lawyer they purchased with the money they spent on a bankruptcy lawyer instead.
Right.
So, I mean, hey. But good Lord, I swear, it's like beating a dead horse. Stop beating horses. That's not nice. It's like, it's a saying, ma'am. Don't really do that.
Ma'am, we've discussed this animal abuse before. Please do not beat horses.
Coming to you soon, Otter Creek Horse Rescue.
Oh, God. No.
You're like, wait a minute. Oh, my no. Oh, my no. It's like beating a dead horse. And you know what? People are right. I'm done trying. I give up. You're never going to believe the truth, no matter what I say or do. This shit, Lynette, if you say that there's some magical proof, there's some magical bullet out there, why aren't you posting any of that? That's the thing. No matter what I say or do, you put out paragraphs of run-on sentences with nothing in them. They are absolutely nothing. And you promise videos where you're going to talk about subjects and more, but you don't. I mean, you lie about that, which is amazing. So
she also always says these things like, I give up, I quit, I give up. But she never quits. She never gives up. Like, this just continues. That sounds like the lyrics to a song from 90s complaint rock. I quit, I give up, nothing's good enough for anybody else. That's her. That's her whole life, all the time. But then she
It's more
doesn't
like
quit.
she's more like that song. Everybody hurts.
Sometimes.
Oh God! Imagine
She's
that in
such
her
a
voice,
sad
though.
Sally.
I just imagine it. Right? Everybody hurt. Imagine her screaming the lyrics. That'd be amazing. She should do cover songs. That would be amazing. God, I'd subscribe to that.
I
I
have
really would.
anxiety over the roof.
Yes, imagine that right there.
Singing.
Screaming. Yeah. Everybody hurts. Oh my God, I love it. Oh God, or like 80s and 90s like love ballad rock to John, you know. She'd be like, "Never gonna give you up, John." Never. Oh God. Or John could do it. He could be like singing to his trophy in the garage. Oh wait, that's terrible. You know. I mean, seriously. That puts a whole new spin on that one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Never gonna let
give
you
up.
go.
Yeah, I mean, gross. So, no sense trying to, let's see, no sense in any of it is there if you watch these videos and you really listen and you really saw what's going on and don't look at it as a made up make believe soap opera on TV, you would get it. Actually, the
Nobody
court,
thinks it's made up.
no, they think it's
We're just
very
watching
real.
this Florida crazy man story that's happening. This is just what people do when people in Florida go off. We watch and we laugh because people in Florida are beyond. They are extra.
This is, I mean, it really is the Florida man stereotype.
It is. It is Florida man. This whole story is Florida man, and we can't look away. We can't.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a flaming train wreck, and we can't look away. And that's not because anything we've done. This is your life, Lynette. You behave like this. You made all these choices, these Florida man choices, and what are we supposed to do other than laugh? It is hilarious. I'm sorry, but blue painter's tape and alligators behind a gate, and like I can't even with what's going on in this story. There's just too much that's too hilarious and too Florida man. I can't even. And crickets, there's like giant crickets and swatting, and God, it's fantastic.
It is. It's it's amazing. There are so many moving pieces to it.
High-speed chases and process servers being hunted down. And people ordering DoorDash on a round robin 24 hours a day. I just can't with this case. There's so much. It keeps coming to me, all the wonderful things about this case.
All the lawyer crazy. I mean, from God, I don't know which one's crazier, you know, if the lips, if the paint chips,
featherless chickens, featherless chickens, guys.
Breakdancing turtles.
Turtles trying to escape Alcatraz.
Yeah. People pooping in fence posts.
Pooping in fence posts. What more could you ask for?
I mean, this
privacy
is the most
fences
case.
that only go on one side of the yard. So
good. Yeah, William asks, if Bruce P. Manskin was Stark's co-counsel, does he have a legal responsibility to show in his place? Actually, he was not his counsel, right? He was helping behind the scenes. That's he was not on record in the court as part of it. Although, interestingly, they did have a pay scale for everything going on. Wasn't that weird? They have a let's pull that because they had certain obligations in that give me a minute.
somebody just sent me hilarious memes. Oh my God, this is so good. Who did this? I have to show this to you. Oh my God, this is so funny. Do you see the Levy County cops? Drawing cards to see who has to go talk to Lynette and Crook.
That's funny.
Whose turn is it now? Oh God, is this funny?
That reminds me of that show Yellow Jackets.
I haven't seen that show.
Oh, yeah, they I won't ruin it. It's still coming on for people. But one of the ways that they decide the awful that happens is they draw cards for it, you know, and if you get a specific card, then well, let's just say terrible things happen. That's what that reminds me of a little bit.
I'm sure that's what it's like, though. It's almost like the Scottsdale police whenever Laura Owens calls, you know?
Indeed.
They have to
You
do
know,
the same. That meme could absolutely work for Laura Owens, too, by the way.
you know, I mean, police have to get tired of these just insanity. They do.
Did you know?
Unfortunately.
Did you know, by the way, Dave Neal got he talked about it live, so I can tell you guys, but he got an email yesterday that he sent me, and he was like, "Did you get one of these?" And it was an email from an unknown person using initials KB, saying that Laura Owens had, you know, harmed herself, had
Mhm.
tried to, and left a note blaming all of us for her. And at first, when I saw it, I was like, no, Dave, I didn't get one. And I'm sure that this is Laura, and I'm sure that she's fine, because otherwise Gingras would be out on Twitter having an absolute meltdown.
I bet you money, if you look through that, I bet you out of blaming everybody, I won't get blamed though. Because I'm amazing like that. I bet you
Yeah,
I can
you're
call
not in
someone the
there.
trap stamp lawyer. See, I knew it. I'm
You're not in
amazing
there.
like that.
Yeah, you
Unless I
didn't
am
get
like,
named.
unless I'm at the tip of the spear. I have this amazing ability to it's like the ice cube layer. I can dance underwater and not get wet. And
It's
like,
true.
"Ha
You're
ha."
not named, but I will say, just so everybody knows, she is fine. Dave did call in a wellness check because he was concerned, because obviously it was a concerning email.
Yeah, of course.
So they did go to check on her, and she's fine. So it was not real. It was a hoax, or just, you know, meant to terrorize Dave some more.
I think it's meant to terrorize him. It's supposed to,
I do too.
you know.
Nobody else
I
got
mean,
one, just him.
Yeah, Dave has been singled out because I mean, honestly, Dave pushed this story when nobody else. I mean, so many people were actually anti him with it. You know, there were a lot of people in that community. I'm not talking about just random, you know, just users or people in chat. I'm talking about people with microphones. There were many people that were like, "Hey, drop it, don't do it." You know, what does this have to do? And he was right. Man, he was totally right. I hope those people have reached out and been like, "Yo, sorry about that. You know, we'll do better next time."
Yep.
So I pulled up the contract here. So now the one that we ended up with Stark there. The numbers, by the way, Stark got 4,500 by this, is what was stated. I couldn't remember the total. We were talking about it before. That's what the thing said. Give me a second. Pull it up. Now again.
Oh my God. Did you see the other Discovery ones? I don't think we saw all of these. All of her stuff about Discovery.
Which ones? Oh, no, we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't even gotten there.
Oh, okay. Because I just saw some that I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of them made. Yeah, like they're good. They're very good. Tonight's going to be a good one. It's just when somebody asked about that, I thought, well, we'll pull it up. Because what was Bruce's role in all of this? See, they had it written out. See, Scott and Mr. Bruce Manskin, they were co-counsel for Michelle. Although Scott would appear in, again, he had specific items as the counsel of record, will be signing all filings, whereas I, so you can tell who wrote it, Bruce did, with the I, will be non-appearing counsel. So Manskin did as much of the writing as possible. And of course, Scott, my drafts, he can do whatever. So again, when he rubber stamps it, he's still saying it's his. That way, you notice these little liability workarounds. I love that. And, they have to legal workarounds, but they're also liability workarounds, you know. So the main point is that Mr. Bruce Manskin will be a contributor. He will be the out-of-court legal spokesman for Preston. I, again, there's another I, will be the one who appears on webcasts to speak about the case on behalf of our team, to take calls, any media, give statements, prepare press releases, all in consultation with Scott. So you can see, again, this is the way, and of course they had their split, you know, the contingency fees. So they would take 40% of whatever, with 70% of it or 28% of the gross going to Scott and 12% of the gross going to Bruce. And with Scott getting credit for the money that he was paid at the beginning. See, so the $4,500 that was paid at the beginning is actually just what they thought was going to be a down payment on it. They thought there would be plenty of money to come later on.
Yep. That's why he did it that way. By the way, I've got great news. I'm not going to need to move into a cardboard box because I just got paid by Twitter for the month. And all my anxieties are over because I just got a check for $19.20.
You wanna hear what's sad about that? You know how much you post on there and stuff like that. I barely post on Twitter right now, barely at all. I only made $2 less than you.
See, Twitter likes him better. Or me better. Sorry, you made less than me. Twitter likes me better too.
You did like 80% more work, but
yeah, but Twitter likes me better.
You realize that $2, you better frame that to extra. Hey, Twitter, unless
that college bill is paid for thanks to Twitter's generosity of $19 whole. I can now afford 2 pencils.
Unless Elon Musk wants to make you the new baby mama, you ain't getting paid by Twitter.
I will not volunteer for that job.
Well, there was that one woman, I can't think of her name, and she started bragging. She was like, look, I'm making $32,000. And then we find out later on, she kept denying stuff and everything. But then Elon
she got knocked up, right?
No, she was, Elon was in her chats, and she ended up telling him no. And afterwards, he blocked her, and her revenue, it went down to like 1/32 of it. It went from like 32 grand to barely $1,000.
I mean, how do you justify that though? That some people are.
How is that not illegal? Actually,
how are people making $32,000 on a month on Twitter? How is that even happening?
No, not even that. I mean, how is it not illegal? So a guy is like basically, I will pay you for this inappropriate
for your attention or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know, but shut up about it because I'm going to lose my $19 if we keep talking like this.
I know, terrible. Somebody told me one time, they were like, just enjoy your monetization because he'll take you. I was like, what's he going to take away? My $17 every couple months? All right. Woohoo. Man, I better not criticize him or else. So no. Okay, so she gets into her and says, blah, blah, blah. Cares about all that. Let's see this one. There's some funny ones in here. It's funny. You say you turned over stuff to the police, but you cannot turn over anything in discovery. That's true. How does that work for you? Like I stated before, I know more about the law than you do. You know what, Robin? You are very right from what we were reading here for sure. You people just eat up everything that's said on that side, and believe every word. You have no idea what you're talking about. We can read documents, lady. You're so wrong. You make yourself look ignorant. Oh man, coming from them. Oh my God. Well, they really showed us, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who she responded to, Lord. Okay, so she says, look, this is the last thing I'm going to say on the matter. And she'll say more. I gave them everything I had. She says she gave everything that she had. Nothing came up in court. So that's interesting. If she turned over anything to her lawyer and her lawyer didn't turn over anything, that would be interesting to know too, right? They were given everything. We could produce the evidence that I have now. We did not have at the time, but we have it now, and it proves that I did not write any signs whatsoever. She's talking about the handwriting thing again. That's what that is about. That's what. God, God, please, Michelle, get those in. I bet Randy would make he would go out of his way to allow it.
She never turned it in to the court, though. She missed all the deadlines. And we're going to get to a section of this, I think, where she's begging people to show her the order, which we already did, but we can do it again. Let's post it.
I'll mail you the order, lady. I will mail it to you. I will mail you all the discovery orders. Hell, I'll mail you the court docket if you need it. You need access to the court docket. I mean, you should be doing this on your own because you are liable for an ungodly amount of money. Oh my God. If you're not accessing this docket and reading everything,
And how did you manage, Lynette, to not get this order? I don't believe that you did, because we all talked about it when it came out. It's document number 66. Document 66. It's not difficult. It's there. Oh, open it up and you know what? I'm going to go post it to my Facebook right now, so that someone can just go throw it up on the page where she'll see it, so that she can have it, because she's asked for it. So here it comes.
Melissa, I'm going to copy the numbers on your post. Actually, I'm just going to copy one of her posts that she put up.
Oh yeah, her post is really, really good with the red writing on it.
No,
that
she's
one with
got.
the discovery.
There's one that it says she calls people idiots. LOL. Discovery is a given, but there are orders to compel discovery. It's number 66, 25-2025. Plus, there are motions to compel discovery. Number 52, that's 1-7-25. Number 148, that'd be 6-12-25. And we have 130. Actually, let me link that to you. If you're not part of this group by now, you should be. The Otter Creek, Florida, and the Shady Munch, you need to be there. She posts a lot over there, and it's good stuff, man. You know, geez, it's very good. There are specific people out there. I don't know. There are more of you than get credit for. Some people don't want public credit. Some do. So, you know, again, it becomes a shuffle sometimes. And if you do want public, again, take that bow. If you do the work, you deserve it. But give me 1 minute. I'm going to post this. Well, the stupid
Can't I put a document on Facebook? Aren't you allowed to upload? I know you can. Why is there no option for a PDF? I know I hate Facebook, but I know there's a way to upload files. I've seen it.
Okay, like I'm going to put the top of her stuff. I'm not putting all the screenshots, because the screenshots, they show a lot of Preston's commentary. But Preston, if you're interested, I hope somebody will see Preston. Here you go. I'll tell you how bad, how much I don't use Facebook. I didn't realize that my stuff was set to friends only. I've been posting over there for a while under friends only. So now I'm changing that setting to it just automatically defaults to friends only. And then when I set it up, I was like, wait a minute. Whoopsie. Oh, let's see. So I gave everything I had. I complied with everything I was supposed to comply with, or I'd be in jail. Okay. Yeah, that's actually, look at what Bruce did. Bruce didn't even show up to court. Is he in jail yet?
Nope. Not at all. Not even a little.
You people need to figure out, stop believing the lie. Open your eyes and see for yourself. Phone call, do your research. Phone call. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't even know how to translate that. Open your eyes and see for yourself. Phone call, do your research. I don't know what that means.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand. I can't even translate that into, whoops, there was some kind of mistake in what was said.
I don't speak clown, like you've said. I don't.
Exactly.
I don't understand why we have to keep putting up with this terrible grammar, but Lynette, use Grammarly. It's free. Like, you can download Grammarly for free. And it just corrects all that for you.
You can add voice clips, like, you know, you can make little videos.
And I'm concerned also that this is a person who's going to homeschool a kid, but she can't just download a very simple program that will allow us to understand what the hell she's saying.
What's worse than that? Every time I read her stuff, I think I'd start smelling toast. You know, I'm like, you're
like, I gotta call the doctor again. It's like, seriously, it's just that woman's writing.
What's going on?
Make your brain work overboard.
Oh Lord. So if you do, you see things a little different. There's a young man has a very compelling video out there. It doesn't say who the young man is, by the way. There's a young man. Maybe you should go watch that. Maybe you should read the docket. I mean, really, Lynette, holy God. You're gonna end up walking yourself right into, again, a jury meets you, lady. It's going to be crazy because your own words, your own deletions, you're not going to be able to sit there and to dodge questions. We saw how she reacts when she had a lawyer asking her questions. Imagine that lawyer in front of a jury.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but blah, take care, God bless. Also, Elfie said, there are too many damn documents for me to search through my phone, but I'm sure it's there, Because before, okay, so they're talking about the request for documents, asking about none of, you don't have that, right? Because Bruce addressed it with his boilerplate response per Florida procedures and rules. Bruce's ineptitude caused the judge to throw out his objections. Yes, that's true. To the various items requested and require all items requested as part of discovery to turn in by a date, which was extension of the first due date. So, like, you don't have anything from this back and forth? Like, you don't? Okay. We have everything we had to the judge or we would be in jail. That we haven't even gotten to. Like, you have to do a request for dance. The dance is a stupid one anyway in most courts, but this court, I don't know. But we gave everything we were supposed to be in jail. It's so easy. It doesn't take a lawyer or a scientist to go figure it out.
You gave everything to the judge? No, you didn't. First of all, you don't turn discovery over to the judge. Who told you that you turned anything over to the judge?
Yeah, the judge you don't. You file papers in the court. You were filing responses in a lawsuit. The judge, if you guys mailed the judge in any way, shape, or form, that would be a big no-no. So I would.
And if you were turning over discovery, I've been through this process before. The way it normally works is you get a list of things you're supposed to produce, and then you do your searches on your computer and whatever, and you get them together, and then you email them to your attorney. Your attorney then puts it together and does whatever they do to give it to the other attorney. If you don't have an attorney, you need to send those, I believe, directly to the opposing counsel because you're acting as your own attorney. But my God, you keep saying you have all this evidence. You've turned in nothing, Lynette, nothing. And you've been ordered to do it. And a just court would tell you, it's too bad now, you've missed it, and you can't turn in anything. But I'm sure that won't happen because this court is not just.
It's such a weird joke, though. I mean, she's being told here, look, as far as evidence, look, this is what you're supposed to do. You have all of these different rules here. And, ignorance of the law is not an excuse either.
Oh, but it is for belief, though.
Well,
he's going to make it an excuse.
Well, again, it's not really an excuse because, again, that's very heavily appealable. You let somebody walk like that again. Lynette, she thought she had she had a free. I say keep saying a free. It should be a free ride from the judge, the grudge, and he. How'd that turn out? How'd that turn out indeed? Now they're crying over him. She thought she was winning in that court. And she was, because that judge bent over backward to harm Jeremy Hales. In fact, it's unfortunate that judges have no repercussion. Otherwise, the whole judicial system is jacked up. If you go through and you look at qualified immunity for anything from police officers to the almost the overreach for judges, like it's insane. Judges are supposed to, they're supposed to be the person that is knowledgeable enough to tell you the law. They tell you what case law is. They decide if there's new law to go in. And when they don't follow it, nothing happens to them. Maybe they retire.
It's really
sometimes.
frustrating.
Here, though, I like this one. This is from before we talked about. Why didn't your stellar attorney turn it over to the judge when discovery was supposed to be submitted? And she said because discovery did not happen, the judge denied discovery. So again, she's gone to the judge has denied discovery. Like, that doesn't happen, lady. Like, that's not how a court works. They don't deny discovery.
No,
And
as God, she's just she's exhausting.
It blows my mind. Actually, it's amazing because she's saying this kind of stuff. Again, this is just evidence of the fact that they didn't turn anything over. She's providing evidence of it, you know?
True. She won't be able to deny that she didn't turn anything over. I mean, here she is saying it. Yeah, we didn't turn over shit.
Like, no, we didn't do anything, you know? Well, here, let's see. Michelle, this is from Elma. You can't just claim items are forged and fabricated. You must prove it with experts in the field. Think Karen Reed, cell phone data experts. Yes, that's true. You need to research the fraud who claims that he's the #1 handwriting expert. Look up controversy along with his name. Yes, indeed. He's been banned from testifying as an expert in numerous states. It's on his own website that he claims he's an expert, not by anyone else's evaluation. He's not certified. But you keep skipping along in your fantasy world. Please stop using God as a weapon. It just makes you look even worse. Good luck. And she's like, oh, darling, as I've said, it's in the hands of the sheriff. We'll see what happens now. Again, we really do need a FOIA request before the weekend just to see what's there. You know,
Agreed.
Because if they answer and they don't tell us if they say there's an open investigation, you know, the only way they're supposed to be able to deny us is if it's part of an open investigation. And if this clown shit is an open investigation, oh my God, you know.
I know.
Let's see, are there any more on this post? Because there's the other post too. You know?
By the way, I really enjoyed last night's show. I hope Dave spent the day crying because after the show last night, that Huggy Bear channel went live and a bunch of people got off their chests how much they can't stand Stupid Dave.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it, I gotta tell you.
I did too. You know what? I learned a lot. I learned a lot about a person that they probably didn't want us to know.
There's a lot of lore, you know? And
Yeah,
apparently there's like a whole community of people who are really sick of his shit.
I had no idea, you know? No idea at all. I thought that was amazing just to see all of that and to hear, you know, again, that breakdown of it. And these people, you know, they can't use the excuse like when they're talking about, oh my God, they just hell. So they don't even know what you know, one of them had read up on stuff enough that it alarmed them what Preston was saying. Like they knew enough about that, but they hadn't gotten into the case. They said, you know, it has nothing to do with that. You know, it has everything to do with Dave. So
yeah, it's pretty interesting. He's pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, well, you know, going around telling people you're going to ARP their mamas and stuff. And again, you know,
doxing people.
It's not even the whole thing of offensive language stuff. That, you know, I'm gonna make this clear. I'm not talking about offensive language here. I'm talking about hypocrisy. You know, a doxer that wants to come out and claim that they are anti-doxing and then decline, you know, they put out their information in 2019 and claim that they are somehow being doxed. Why? Because they decided recently to remove said information from online, which they didn't. I mean, the information was still there. We found it in the last time we searched, you know. I mean, people were hitting on it. I found it when people pointed it out. I just went and searched again to see if it was there after I heard that he supposedly removed it. It was still there. So that's him. It's him saying I was doxed. But at the same time, like I said, he doxed other people. That's That's really wild. Huh.
Yeah, very
Now,
wild. I loved seeing it. It's funny.
they didn't understand that. They were talking about his community, quote unquote community, and him being sued and paying for a lawyer and stuff. He has a whale on the hook in a parasocial relationship. That guy says he's going to pay for his litigation. So the whole idea of dodging service and more, like it's so ridiculous. You've already acknowledged it. You notice too, he's taken to making AI videos now.
Oh my God! Did you see the one about stochastic terrorism? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on! Like that is such a bitch move, Dave, and you know it. You know it. It is such a made up. This is one of those Taylor Lorenz attacks. Okay, let's call it what it is. It is a bullshit Taylor Lorenz attack. That's her favorite word to use about anybody who, tells the truth about Taylor Lorenz is a stochastic terrorist, according to her. And now Dave's going down that road. It's stochastic terrorism.
I wonder, Dave, are those your videos, by the way?
Which
Because
ones?
we knew somebody that liked making a lot of AI videos,
Oh yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, did you really make those, Dave? Like you made those AI videos? I doubt it. I haven't seen anything on your channel before you met Lips that was anything like that. Is she like making videos behind the scenes for him?
Wonder. I very much wonder.
Yeah. She's the pits.
Well, that could also, if that could be proven in any way, shape, or form, that also works into other lawsuits. So
true.
It might not be something you want to do anyway.
That is true.
Did you watch the video about you and I yet? His
no, I didn't find it.
It's on his main stuff. Just roll down and you'll see it.
Is it like a video or a short?
It's like a song video. It's on his videos.
Oh God,
it'll
scared.
Have it'll have a picture with you and I.
Oh, great, great.
Well, no, I mean, this is the guy that people are like, you should be nice to him. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? He wants some. He can get some then, I mean, I've never claimed to be a nice person. I don't. You may mistake me for that because when I'm calm and collected, cool. But if somebody want to go and push buttons and do other things, my response is not going to be nicety. I'm not going to play the victim. I'm going to point out what they've done. Yeah, you should listen to it.
Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
What is wrong with him?
He wants some, like I said, he wants to, and then he wants to whine and cry that you're bullying him because he went on his channel. I was sent part of the clips.
This is so lame. This is not even funny.
Well, not even that. He wanted to say that's how you do parody, but making fun of him and stuff, that's not fair. It was so funny. This is so dumb. It is. That's what I mean, though. But what that tells me is he wants some.
Yeah, but then he cries whenever we respond to him. He cries. He gets online and cries. I'll hand it to him. He hasn't cried yet live, I don't think. So that means my job here is not done yet.
Yet. Yes. I don't know. I haven't looked at the live schedule lately. I think hiding out in the deep bunker, I don't know if he's been going live that often. So
this is so stupid.
This is about the video that Preston, by the way, said that she was going to put out. Remember? Oh, yeah, we're going to put out when they're like, hey, that hasn't materialized yet. We've been waiting for it. And it's like, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to do it. I've been very, very busy. And then when I thought I could get it done recently, my mother had what seems to be a stroke. I'm so sorry. I'm dealing with other things. I like how it becomes ugly though. I'm sorry if I'm dealing with other things, but I've also been waiting for one other little thing to be clear. Then I'll be able to do it. Because when I do it, I'm
Oh,
going to do
God.
it right.
I can assure you, Lynette, when you do it, it won't be right. But that's okay. We'll take it anyway.
Yeah. Remember, you're going to cowardly just roll out and whine and say that Lisa is the greatest person ever because you have no spine, lady. You have no spine. You're a coward. You are an absolute coward because you'll come after easy targets, the approved targets. See, what's amazing is Lisa took away your voice. She took away your money. She took away your fucking spine. I would call it, I'm going to say she took away your womanhood, She took away all the things that you say that you freaking prize about yourself. She has shut you down and made you a shell of who you are. So you keep bitching and moaning about people like myself and Megan, because again, we're approved topics by Lisa, but it shows. Everybody sees it. I still want to know. Again, we brought this up last night, but that whole kidnapping and off in my daughter thing, gross. Gross.
I mean, it's just so obvious. Like, no one ever said that. No one ever said anything like that. She just makes this shit up. Anybody who criticizes her, she will come at you with abuse allegations. Allegations against you about her daughter. That's what she does to everyone who ever criticizes her. It suddenly becomes about her kid.
Well, it's crazy. Like her initial point people are responding to is her saying that no one has ever approached her for her side of the story. That's what, oh my God, no one. And the person's like, hey, Megan and Tuck said, you can come on. You can talk. I won't do it because blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. All
so
right.
then
Well,
don't complain about
don't whine at all.
Don't whine because we have given you the opportunity. We just said you can't bring Bruce because he's not welcome here. But you're welcome to come tell your story. But you gotta answer questions. Because we're going to have questions.
She can't bring her PR piggies or any of that.
No, they're not allowed on here either.
Yeah, of course. But, it's like, I won't talk bad about Lisa.
Hey,
all right, you're afraid. I think you're afraid that we're going to ask you questions about what you know about this money and why the fuck you won't stand up for yourself. See, that's the thing. I think you're afraid of the real questions because if you weren't by now, you would have been motivated to actually say something, but you're afraid of your own PR people. That's amazing to me. It is absolutely amazing.
Imagine what they must know.
Yeah, they must know something badly.
They must know something.
You notice she hasn't come out there and said that's not true. She likes to debunk everything else. I wonder what they know about you. What were they threatening to drop on you?
Yeah, she does. She hasn't said anything about that. Interesting.
What if I can find that out from some people out there? I wonder if I can find that. If more than
I don't know, but
people
I'll be right back. I have to go get myself some more coffee. I'm tired today, so I need to caffeinate up. I'll be right back.
It's fine. So the police, she's told, aren't going to help you unless it's a criminal matter. This is civil. And she's like, oh no, you're wrong. Forgery, falsifying police reports, falsifying documents. That's criminal. What? Falsifying documents? Man, again, you've been accused of some pretty horrible shit. And a lot of what you do looks like you targeting people that are suing you. So Levy County, if they join in, if they make an arrest without anything to back it up, one of the problems that Levy County looks at is liability. And if you look at recent, again, police don't worry about that often, but sometimes the townships or, the departments, they do. Because if you look at some of the recent decisions that have been handed down against police and townships for false arrests. Oh my God, man. you talking some of them are moving into without violence, just for false arrest without violence. There have been records being set for over $500,000, $750,000. It's insane. And that's with when violence becomes part of it. God forbid that ever happened, but if it did, even more. And you'd be on the hook for it too, because you helped cause it. So you better hope. You better hope you don't motivate people to do something false, especially while you're under a fucking protective order. If you've been targeting him, again, that's why I want to FOIA everything. And we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to ask for everything that you've been turning over to the police. Because if you've made false statements, if you have targeted somebody while, again, you have a protective order and violations against you, then that's not good. That's not good at all. So, Michelle, you've been offered to be a guest on several platforms. Let me clear my throat. On several platforms, and always have been. But you don't want to answer questions. You want to make statements and then pout and say, why didn't you ask me? We have all seen you twist the truth over these past several years. And not just those viewers of all channels, not just the ones you keep claiming give us info. But I wouldn't recommend you speak since you're in litigation. Any good attorney would recommend no communication. And she says, that's a lie. No one has asked me my side. No one. Tug and Megan only want me to bash Lisa, and they want to humiliate me further for my stalker. So apparently, if you ask her a question, what you have to do is you have to take her side of things. You have to have specific caveats to sit down and to have this communication. See, I'm not willing to give that. I'm not willing to tell you, yes, 100%, I'm going to take your side. I wasn't willing to do that for Jeremy Hales either. Jeremy Hales, when he came on here not knowing anything about any of it. He didn't know myself. He didn't know Megan. He didn't know DUI guy. He came in, though. One of the things, like I said, he brought with him is he brought a ton of evidence and truth with him. You can't even bring that stuff to your depositions. When you're supposed to go and talk to the other lawyer and tell them what's going on and describe for the court what's happening, you don't do that. It's wild. Did you read this one?
Which one?
This one here. So this is another.
Oh no, I haven't seen this.
Okay, so she said too. You've been asking several platforms, but you don't answer questions. You just put out stuff and then pout and like, why don't you ask me? She's like, that's a lie. No one has asked me my side. No, Megan and Tug only want to bash Lisa, and they want to humiliate me further for my stalker.
Nah. Just following the case, calling out bad behavior when we see it. Holy cow, TST.
I can't show favoritism, but Bug always wins. I know that's my
I can live with
option.
that.
Yeah, that's my nuclear option.
When all else fails, bring out Bug.
Yep, exactly. I'm like, you want to see what's really happening?
So
I
funny.
love it. I love the.
That's awesome, TST. Thank you.
Oh my God, man! I swear, I'm gonna rant about something for a minute, okay?
Yeah,
so the
it.
platform Indiegogo.
Yeah.
The comic platform and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So, we run comics through there. Now, I've been owed a pay, that's how we ship comics and stuff, right? So it doesn't come out of your pocket. People pay for that, right? So Indiegogo has owed us a payout since July 2024.
That's, wait a minute, an entire year ago.
Yeah. And I'm writing them. They're like, oh, yeah. Well, here's the wonderful thing. If you write them and complain about it, and you're like, hey, I need some help with this. Then they don't respond to you, and you write again. They're like, hey, you've already written. We're looking at this item that you've written. So we're going to close up communication. Now, I
Oh,
mean,
great.
again, we've had a handful of items that, again, we did our milling, and if some stuff just doesn't make it, so we're going back through. And I didn't realize that, usually they have a specific payout date. And I was like, what the hell, because we had a merchandise drop in, and I thought that was part of the
Do they not pay every month?
They're supposed to. They're supposed to. It took us, one of the reasons we started building an attachment to our website so we could sell through it, because the last time we used Indiegogo, it took them 4 months to pay out anything. We're talking, again, we're talking like we can't print. I can't pay artists. I was paying out of my pocket.
Who do they use to pay? Is it like a Stripe thing?
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
they're not...
no, they collect the money that way, but they pay out through Indiegogo. They just, again, it's supposed to be an automated service, but
that doesn't sound good. That sounds like they're going out of business or something.
Yeah, well, they just merged with some other company, but they, I don't know. They put some big stuff up there, but I was like, it's crazy when a place does not have any type of customer service to speak of, where you can write them and do anything. When people write, like if an item didn't arrive or something, sometimes we'll get an email. Sometimes we won't. Half the time we don't. It's frustrating. We'll never use them again. I've used them 3. One was good. 2, it had some iffy, but it turned out to be okay, like good in the end. 3, fucking awful. Anyway,
that's too bad.
Man, look at that though. We only want to bash Lisa. They want to humiliate me. If you're humiliated because of what we're talking about, again, you say you have evidence, Michelle. You keep saying that, and yet you don't bring anything to the table.
She also keeps using words that she's been told in a court of law have no business being in a civil case. You can't sue someone for humiliating you. If you feel humiliated, that's not an actionable cause. Okay. It's not a cause of action. You've been told this. Judge Bolitho's already said, clients being humiliated, your clients feeling humiliated has nothing to do with anything. That is not actionable. So quit. Just quit with this nonsense. It just continues every day. Humiliate me further for my stalker. Like, oh yeah, we have meetings all the time. Yes, we meet in a dark room and discuss how shall we humiliate her today. No, actually, you're doing it to yourself. Like, you humiliate yourself on a daily basis. Why don't you quit doing that? Quit doing stupid, humiliating things.
I was calling somebody that has a protective order against you, rather a stalker. How is that a smart decision?
Well, it's not, but remember who we're talking about here. Yet again, choosing to do things that humiliate her, calling someone who has a restraining order against you because of stalking a stalker. Yeah, it's not going to work.
I like the spin to it. The spin, unfortunately for her, she still has not had that one channel get a hold of her. The police stuff, like I said, the blue tape thing, I've got to sit down. I might organize it this weekend, make it into a video, where yes, the judge pretty much owns police in there. It's beautiful. So I'm thinking about taking the judge's order in that and all the allegations with the police and noting it. It's good. I mean, people like police procedural channels would love it and everything else.
Agreed.
That might be the thing that opens some people up. Let's see. My God, all these God posts. I'm not even covering her God will, you will stand before him. These are strange, weird threats, man.
Oh, she just put up another one somewhere where she's saying that hell is so terrible and she's just so sad we're all going there.
It's awesome. I need that one.
It's in your text messages. It says, evil has a place in hell, and I feel such pain for those of you that will end up there. May God in heaven forgive you. Yes, because Lynette Preston is the only righteous woman on earth. Remember that, everyone. She is.
Oh, it's standing in the truth. Are you listening to us, Lynette? Oh, that's awesome. You enjoy the show? everybody's show. You know, it's bad though. If you're listening, what you missed out on, you you missed out on the fact that people, again, I watched So You Don't Have To 25 minutes ago, tagged you in and said, hey, Lynette, Megan actually spelled this out for you and posted the order talking about, again, discovery. So if you want to pick and choose what you hear, well, maybe, just maybe, you should listen to everything else. Evil has a place in hell. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
We're going to hell again.
Yeah. You know what? If she is the benchmark for good, I think I'm all right.
Yeah. Yeah. I like my chances so far. I think we're doing okay.
Oh my God, I love it. Let's see. I'm grabbing that real quick. Yeah. She says, evil has a place in hell, and I feel such pain for those of you that will end up there.
Does anybody think she actually feels pain for any of that? Anybody? Show of hands. Nobody? Anyone? Bueller? Yeah. Nope. Nobody thinks that she cares.
You think that's helping your sales, Michelle? You think people are like, oh yeah, I want to buy
Let's
your
buy from her. Yeah.
Well, that's made me wonder. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of stuff falling down for that. Like I said, I would have, just for kicks and jollies, I would have bought a couple of things, but I don't trust you all to not do something to it, because, you know, I don't trust, if not you, John Cook, for sure. I don't. You know, this is a person that has made it very clear. You've said some pretty horrible things about him too. So why would anybody want to buy from that?
I have no idea.
Stuff. What is this, by the way? What is that giant necklace she's trying to sell? I was looking at this. It's just random here, but let me find it. What in the world is that? Let's see.
Oh, I liked that one. I thought that one was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
is it?
I don't know what, amber maybe, and then turquoise. Yeah,
amber.
I kind of like it.
She's like, this was for my daughter, but I'm selling it. I was gonna give it to her, you know, when she's 20 and I'm 80 or whatever, but $80. That's about. I mean, listen to this spiel. I'm like, oh man, give me 1 minute. I got the rope. Clear out the rope.
Yeah.
I keep losing my voice, you know, from the weather. But she's
like, it's been so bad. Is it raining there by you too?
It did earlier, and last night it was bad.
It's been raining for 2 days.
I was afraid my power was going to go out last night. That's one of the reasons I was like, I got to go now, you know. Right.
When you did go last night, I got kicked out of StreamYard.
Did you?
Yeah, but everybody thought that you hit the end stream button, but my computer just froze. I had to shut down and restart, and but it happened right when you left the studio.
Funny, I should have hit the end stream button. That would have.
You should have. It would have been good revenge.
Let's see. So I like how this comes together though. I forgot how to clasp it. Blah 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 blah. You know. Oh man, it's stunning. All of this was bought for my daughter and put away in a safe. I would never buy my child low class crap. It was for her when she was 20 and I'm 80, and she needs to live, or if I pass, she will need money. This way, she has all of this.
But it's only worth $80. But so she was going to give her this $80 trinket that was going to help.
Yeah, she's like, I put it away. I'd never buy anything low class. $80. She goes through it, but she's like, that way she would have money if she needed to sell stuff. Well, you know what? Because of everything, I'm going to liquidate it $80. You know,
but even if at 20, he's like, here's this $80 necklace that's not even, you can't even trade for half a bag of groceries. What?
It blows my mind, you know. What you should be setting aside for your kid is gold and silver. If you have it, you know, I mean, that's it. Gold and silver, even if it's scrap, you know.
Yep. Coins increase in value too.
I mean, that is an interesting necklace, though. I saw that. I was like,
it is. It's really cool. She could probably get more than $80 for it, though, but maybe not from this crowd.
I don't think anybody like. Here's the thing. Yeah, I think she's out of luck. You know, I mean, a lot of her news stuff. Her Spire here. Give me a second. Where she's
No,
asking
chat.
$80
She
or
didn't
more.
declare. She didn't declare any of the jewelry in the bankruptcy. She said she didn't have any jewelry in the thing where it said jewelry. She said none.
She declared nothing. Yeah, and then then she tried to play it off like all of this stuff was for sale for her turtle rescue.
Right.
And then she started talking about actually these are my kids that I'm selling off, which I don't know. Man, let me turn that on. I love notifications. I'm like, oh. That's a YouTube notification.
I always have all my notifications off.
I did get a notification for you yesterday when you went live, though. That was weird. It's
you
the
know
first
why?
time I've gotten
You know
one.
why? I bet it's because I put it up at like 5 p.m. I think you have to put it up several hours early.
You do. That's why I aim for.
And I never do. You know, I'm always putting it up at 7:30.
I aim for 3 o'clock, but with so many cases going on, 5 o'clock is about when we find out if everything's in for the day. You know, and I want to know what's the spiciest topic of the day. But
right,
yeah,
so maybe I'll do 5 o'clock from now on because that seemed to work.
Lord, hey, look, it's another one of these freaking.
That looks like something that's going to be haunted in the middle of the night. You're going to come out like looking for a drink in the middle of the night, and there's like lightning coming out of the top of it, and Zool is in your refrigerator.
I don't know. It could be something that came along with the Dog Mask crew, maybe.
Oh Jesus! Not a sit and spin.
Oh no, no.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah. I'm looking through. I was curious about what she was trying to sell, you know, and I am curious if anything's actually sold, just to be honest. Because some of it, I'm like, yeah, I don't think that tiny little teddy bear thing is going to sell. It's the worst picture I've ever seen. I'm going to go through some supers. You want to stick, or you howdy haul?
I think that I will skedaddle. And
Okay.
remember, chat, make sure you let Tug know tonight that you love me more than you love him through super chats, you know, because I know it's true. He knows it's true, but
girl, you know it's true.
Later.
See ya. Oh, Megan doing the chat call out. That's hilarious. Let's jump in here. Rhea Ra. What's up, Rhea Ra? Can we get a birthday song for Robert Tower? Of course we can get it. You know what? Leading with a birthday song too is pretty hardcore. Let's do it. I don't think we've ever led with a birthday song. So that's amazing, Robert. Here we go.
Happy birthday from both of us to you. Happy birthday. May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday. We love to have you here. Happy birthday. Here's to another year.
All right. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Max Lab. What's up, Max Lab? Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you for sending over docs. Actually, Max Lab was nice enough to redact stuff at the beginning of them, dude. So that was great, man. I found that to be very helpful. Thank you, my brother. I really like that. I like not having to redact everything myself and somebody else does it. So if I'm running behind. Joan, thanks for the 17 months. Hey, Tug and Megan in chat. Hey, I hope you're doing great too. Right, what Lynette said, she's refiling her refiling her bankruptcy tomorrow. Yeah. She has to pay all filing fees. And the fees she never paid for in the first filing. She also has no attorney. It'll be the same attorney, Janice. I'm figuring, you know. That attorney cost $6,000. Like she's going to end up using it. It'll be the same attorney, 100%. They're going to refile with the same person. They look like Nimrods there. You know, an attorney, some people were like, well, maybe it's a delay tactic. Maybe so. But you know what it makes it look like? It makes it look like a very incompetent attorney. Like if I were somebody out there, this is what the attorney needs to realize too. They have middling at best reviews. They have some very bad ones. And if people look at what is going on with this, and you can't even pay the filing fees, it doesn't matter if it's some strategy been handed down, you know, and potentially that's explains some other things. Other people see that, okay, what they think is incompetence. So I hope it's worth it. I do. I hope it's worth it, because everybody that's been attached to this, your name has been attached to a person that has defrauded and strong arm extorted people with Luthman, 4 years in prison. Your name got attached to that crowd. Your name gets attached to the crowd with, oh, I've got to put away my license, otherwise I'm going to be punished, and on and on. So I hope that's worth it. The quick buck. Crazy, isn't it? Joan, thank you. Max Lab, thanks for the 2 there. Don't forget the Levy County. Yes, indeed. Those 2 cases, I guess I think that hearing is kind of interesting, because it's a status hearing. You know, what's still going on with all of this, and these people, again, they brought some garbage litigation, and they knew what they were doing. They absolutely knew what they had planned. It would be funny. You remember Bruce wanted to be part of the last hearing? Remember, he filed to be part of it. You're going to be quiet this time, Bruce? You're going to be like, I better be a good boy. You're going to try to get involved again. That'll be interesting to see. Lorraine, thank you for the 10 there. Thank you, Lorraine. Hey, Tuck, Megan. I want to send a big thank you to both the chat, you for the prayers last week. All received. New hip is in. Nice. That's great. And walking with just a cat. That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm about to hit go. Hey, that's amazing. The progress there, that's beautiful. And you are still, again, our prayers and our thoughts. And I mean, thank you for being you and being here. And again, like that outlook, that's good, man. Like a lot of you have a great attitude, persevering through difficult situations. And it's great. It's a great message to other people too. So props to you. And I'm glad to see that things are going well for you. Denise, thanks for the 10 there. Hey, Tug, get a little something. Thank you. And Megan, love you both. Thank you. I appreciate it. Adair, what's up, man? Dropping that gifto. Thank you, Dare. That's amazing. Appreciate you. And that Muppet, as always. Thank you. Fallen Hero dropped a gifted membership too. Thank you, Fallen Hero, as always too. Good to see you all the time. Appreciate you, my friend. Janice dropped 5 gifted memberships there, because I love gifted memberships. Thank you all. It makes people feel like they are definitely just part of everything. That is appreciated. Craig dropped a hundo saying, are you sure, Megan? Thank you, Craig. That's right. You show that old Megan. He's like, people love me best. As people have pointed out, no, out of the best of all of us, I think people love the little umbrella. They love the umbrella girls the best. That's for sure. The kids come in and win it. As a ball python game, thank you. 9 months. Burning that baby. We all like Bug the best. Indeed. That is right. Thank you. Cynic and Cheap, thanks for 2. Money Tickle Bug, hangry whenever the next raid. Indeed, she, the little one she's been worn out today. I think she wasn't feeling the greatest today. You know, she hasn't been loud and raiding all day long. So she's been tired all day long. It's been one of those weather change kind of moments. So I'm sure she'll make up for it the weekend. Jade dropped a 50 there too, being like, oh yeah, Megan, that's right. Oh yeah, indeed. Okay. Thank you for that as well. Appreciate it. Dwayne, thanks for the 10 there. Here's my Burger King money. Burger King money. Indeed. I'm going to have it my way. It's amazing. Thank you. Debbie, thanks for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Debbie. That is awesome. As always, thank you. Appreciate it. Again, I can't say that enough about like memberships, especially. They are great. All of it's great there. Wendy, thanks for the 20 there. Love you both equally, but got to give tugs. So thank you there. Indeed. Indeed. That is much appreciated too. I say. Andre, thanks for that. Who spiked Becky's drink? They spiked it with square bullet points. That's what happened. You decoded it. You did. You absolutely decoded it there. Maybe not drop 20 giftos too. I love that. Like again, these streams where there are so many memberships that hit. Those are amazing. Like the feeling that gives to people. You know, especially it's not just the people that are here. You know, the people that come in first times, or it's their first times chatting. You know, we have people like that every week, and that they watch. You know, they get a feel for it. They also, again, there is a large ecosystem migration that has been happening, and that also you're seeing stuff. So that kind of stuff, it sends a great message, a powerful message. So thank you. Just Jay here. Thanks for vibe. I'm feeling a Thunderdome vibe tonight. No, that was just a little bit of ribbing and fun. If there were a real Thunderdome, you know. Oh, that would be. Oh man, by the way. So tomorrow we're going to talk. We're going to talk about how we're going to do these banners. We're going to discuss this tomorrow. That will be our first day on with the fence. I've put in some coloration on the fence. I've gotten it all concreted in. So we're going to talk about those too, by the way. Channel meme news. Channel meme news. That's great. I love it. Thanks for the 5. Want more breadstick? Get super tips. And the problem with super tips for myself is that I have to run OBS, and OBS, it's not a fan of our crappy internet, and it just it did not turn out. The last 2 times we tried that, it did not turn out well. I've thought about trying it again just to see, but when something requires OBS, unfortunately, you know, it's been what it's been. I wish it worked like that though, for sure. Adair, thanks for the 2 there. I sent you something with the help of What the Hales. Oh, I'm curious about that now. Thank you too, Adair. I'll have to see what that is. I'm very curious. Thank you. Cynic in Chief, 60 months. Like I said, some of you have been around forever. 60 months, man. 5 freaking years. That's amazing, brother. Scandalous rumors around Jay and Miyagi's wedding. Oh, I heard that. Yes, I've heard they were marrying. That's something else, you know? Rumor now says Miyagi is having puppies, huh? And the wedding is because they all have pear-shaped heads. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no, Jay. When I say Jay, you dog. Oh, I guess that takes on a different kind of context, right? Oh, my goodness. Jay. I saw that. That's pretty funny stuff. That's the other thing. You know, one of the things I appreciate with a lot of people that mess around with that, like the anti what the hell's ecosystem cannot laugh at themselves ever. They can't take self-criticism. They can't laugh at it, that any of the stupid they do. They get so butthurt about stuff. and it's so funny. It's so funny to see. And you have people, you know, like Jay. Look at it. There's laughing itself because you have to. Mostly harmless. Fuzzball, thanks 5. No one dared to ask his business. No one dared to make his slip. That umbrella guy among them with the blue tape on his hip. Man, that's it. We're riding in for justice. Actually, I think I had, give me one second. The Chat GPT. I think I had some some of the Texas Ranger one. Because that is a nice theme there. They're funny. Like the very first one that it did was just on a horse. And then I told it to put in a discount Superman. That's what I was like, make him overweight and put in a discount Superman getting arrested and served. That's what it went with. You know, the only thing that's weird about these pictures is the foot size, though. The foot sizes are tiny. Look at him. Oh, isn't he nice? He's a Texas Ranger. He's even got the badge there. But on the feet, man, like for myself, I have pontoon boat feet. You know, they're gargantuan. And these freaking, here, check this out. So on this one, let me pull down the super chat there for a second so you can see them. Look at the tiny little feet. Look at them. They're like little bitty. Look at those little short legs too. It's all like, okay, long arms, but tiny, a lot of muscle in the legs, but tiny legs. That's something else. Oh, I love it. And again, that's what it took. All I told it to do was give me a discount Superman that was overweight, had black hair and a ponytail. And that's how it made it. So, you know, again, that's its interpretation of what that looks like. There was no attempt at making everything there, but mostly harmless football. Thank you there. Appreciate it. Grumpy Lady Tammy, what's up? Thanks for the 11 there. I only have ramen money right now. I'm not a member of Megan's channel. Dun, dun, dun. Not a member of that channel. That's right. And hey, Lady Tammy, you are much appreciated. Like I said, I have this one specific toy here that I enjoy, and that is because of you. So SF, thanks for the $5 to see Tuggies Juggies. Man, you saw that. They were amazing. Were you not impressed? Again, I thought that was funny because the whole idea was that the media, you know, they were wanting to get into this, who's that umbrella guy, you know, with all the Johnny Depp stuff. And when they put that out there, they did. It shows you how bad their research is on stuff, because one of them, like I said, one of these weird little networks put that picture out there. You know, one of those places like Foreign that jumbles a bunch of crap together. So they put that one picture out there, and then a mainstream outlet picked it up though, and they shopped it around like that was my avatar. Yeah, and it was really funny. Big Deb, thanks for the vibe. Offered to turn your camera on, Tug, and watch the breadsticks roll in. This is me. That's my face. You didn't realize. Like I said, I try to stay away from the camera on here. You know, the whole point in this too, just to make it clear, it's not. I mean, it is helpful. I don't have to sit on the stream, and I don't have to prepare anything in the room or anything like that. You know, I don't have to take the precaution with the camera. But the point in it wasn't to keep my face off of things. So a lot of people, they don't get this. The point is to make you listen to the point that's being made. You know, image is distraction. You're watching a person move around and do this or that. It may engage you, but other things, like if we pull up a court document, that's the thing we're focusing on. You know, we're focusing on a case. And I think sometimes, especially in new media, I think that gets lost. I think people think it's about them. You know, in these cases, sometimes they become, like when Ellipse tries to pull us in, that makes it part where we're part of something there. But this case is not about us, you know. We're just here and covering the insanity. So I make that clear on there too. And I appreciate you all, like I said, but I don't keep a camera or anything. I try to keep it away so I don't have that accident. One person's opinion. Thanks for the 20 there. Hey, guys, sending a little breadstick sanction money from the state of New York. Oh, man, got that Got that money from the Yorktown. Thank you. Appreciate you. William, thank you for the 2 there. Super sticker time. I'll have to go back and look at the super sticker itself. Love those. Love to look through them. So I'll have to see them. Thank you. Bingo T. Oh, somebody pop back in again. What is up? Megan's lurking.
Hello.
I saw you lurking. I was like, lurking.
I'm back to see who's winning.
You know what's funny is now it used to not give a thing at the top of the screen. Have you noticed, like when somebody pops in, it tells you now? It said Megan has entered.
I still haven't noticed that. No, not.
Yeah, it popped one up for me. Like I got a message across the top. It was like Megan has entered the studio.
Just checking to see who's winning.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Which one? This? The game of life? What? Me always. No.
You know, the chat drama.
Oh, chat drama.
Who is better loved? I don't know. You're catching
mirror,
up.
Mirror on the wall. Who's winning the super chat ball?
Who's winning the super chat ball? I don't know. You might be beating me.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I think we both do equally well, but of course, I mean, what? I should ask the kids. They would tell me.
I like Bingo Bruti's avatar, by the way. I love a good Miss Piggy.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like the the emoticon too. It's just straight up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. What an answer. That's good there. Dwayne dropped it 20 there. Tug and a bug raid, which is the best. Again, I think that really answers the whole thing.
Oh, Bug's gonna be for sure.
Yeah.
You cannot compete against an adorable 6-year-old.
I know, man. I can't compete against them. Really, honestly. I don't even try, you know, when they raid, I'm just like, I give up. You know, so I don't try to run them off. I let them have their moment because they're going to take over. Oh yeah, thanks for the 10 there. Tug's kids are cuter. Sorry, Megan.
Yeah, I'm always. I don't let my kids have the mic very much. I'm always terrified what they'll say.
Yeah,
especially the little one.
Me too. Sometimes, like the oldest, actually, who knows what she'll say. You know,
kids sometimes say things that get taken way out of context.
Yeah, I know, man. My kid. I remember when the little one. She was like, I want ramen or something, you know. She was one night and we were laughing, you know, I was laughing at her. I was like, you know, you're already eating ramen and this and that, you know, all these things. And then the ecosystem was like, oh my God, Tug's starving his children.
Of course.
Like, my God, that child is like a
no, she's on second dinner. So
yeah. I mean,
she already had 11s.
When they get in that growth spurt, all they do is eat, you know. Yeah. But it was funny. It was like, oh my God, these people. They were like, you won't even feed us some ramen. I'm like, it's weird. You notice those statements, but somehow the Preston statements you kind of don't notice about.
Oh yeah, the Benadryl stuff and
the statements about John. That's the thing. So you were talking about the Huggy Bear stream last night, and if people didn't check that out, you really should. You really should check that stream out. Now, again, I don't know the channels there. I don't know background or anything else, but I learned a lot. And that stream you brought up, you know, where you were showing everything from, I listened to most of that, and that was very interesting.
Yeah,
that was a really interesting refresher. And then on top of it, because again, you know, Dave, the whole point in that is Dave, he wanted first of all, he wanted this trial. He didn't want it to be about Hales. He wanted it to be about himself. He thought he would get clout and clicks out of it, you know? And he did get attention, you know, and now he's been playing. These people, they talk about kicking in the shins. That came up a lot, you know, and running away. That's a funny mental image, by the way. I love that.
Oh, speaking of, I meant to show this tonight too, because somebody sent me, I think it was Miyagi. Yes, Miyagi sent a hilarious video of Stupid Dave kicking people in the shins.
Oh,
This
no.
is so funny. Let me show this to you because God, this is funny. I love this. Look at this this image. This is so great. All right, here we go.
Let's see.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Oh my God. Oh my
I love
God.
it. And then he runs off.
He just runs away. I wonder if I could get him done. I wonder if I could get that one picture where he's getting served to kick in the shins, you know? Oh my God. I'm surprised you don't play with places like Pixverse, you know?
Well, I did. I tried, but see, I'm at the end of what I can pay for my my AI addiction.
Yeah, they give away so many credits a day, so I
do
stock
they?
up my credits. Yeah.
What's it called again?
It's Pix Verse.
Pixverse. Yeah, I'll have to do more there.
Because I at one time I picked up like a trial on it every now and then. I'll re-up every now and then, but I've been trying to cut back on some AI stuff, unless it's needed.
Well, right, because
cheap.
like I do pay for Suno, and that I will always pay for, but I think I get more use out of that than I would the videos. But I don't know. Maybe that's not true.
Shins.
The kicking in the shins, though, absolutely killed me. I thought that was so good.
I'm gonna see what God knows what it might do. You know, you'd like.
There's another
Pixverse,
one
it has
too.
Weird templates. You know, it has all these weird, like different types of templates. you'd find them. If nothing else, take like $10, go over there and make you some awesome avatars doing weird dances and stuff, and then you'll have them forever. You know?
Here's another one. Swan diving.
Oh no. This is good. I like this one. Oh, it made a good one this time. Oh my gosh. All right, give me a second. It did make a good one finally. It's beautiful. You never know with AI, you know, you never know what it's gonna make.
Yeah, you don't.
I took the Tug Texas Ranger, you know, where he's serving. It was like having kick him in the shins, you know. I like that. Gave him like a turkey body, you know, or chicken body, you know. It looks like a chicken body below.
This should be good.
Like, he's like, kicking him in the shins. It's like, oh no, and he's like, I'm getting away. You got served.
No, I'm out of here.
No. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, I love it. That's so beautiful. Oh God, I love all those. Yeah, the AI stuff, it is funny and addictive, but my God, you have to be real careful. Otherwise, you spend like $1 million making AI stuff.
Yep, pretty much. I refuse to pay for ChatGPT. I have like 5 accounts. So I just switch between those accounts when I run out of credits.
I used it. I needed it for stuff like writing in the, you know, you can store stuff in it, but it's God, ChatGPT. I'm wondering, I've been checking out other AIs because ChatGPT, their newest corrections, it's more about placating your ego, not about getting things right. You know, it gets so many things wrong. And that's very annoying.
Yes.
I want it to be right about stuff, you know. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, Angela. Thank you for hey, what's up, Angela Quinn? By the way, thank you for the 20 there. Just wanted to get in on the sibling rivalry. I'm gonna throw my elbow. You know what I'm gonna do? That's what I'm doing right there.
No. That's the wrong side. It's very uncomfortable. I don't like it over here.
Well, you know.
No, you can't. How did you lock me over there?
You know what's better? You know what's been cool? Look, any objection first, I move, and then any objections, muted. Muted. No, Megan.
But I can unmute myself.
I'd be like, watch this. Presto, poof.
Oh, yeah? So he thinks he's really smart, you know?
Ban you forever. I'm like, wait a minute.
Stop it! Stop it!
Wanda, thanks for the 10. Hey, y'all. Y'all indeed. Hey, man. Thank you. I return to you. Maybe not. Thanks for the 20. Tuck may be a mod, Megan. What do you do? Yeah, really. Exactly. How you going to bribe these people? Come on now. They're going to swing that wrench. Kip, thanks for the 9 months. It scares me that there is not a judge in Florida with a brain. I live in Florida. Time to move. I'm the good guy here. I don't feel good about some of the stuff that I see come out of Florida for real. I really don't out of Florida courts. It does worry me sometimes. You know, Florida, for all its discussions about justice and constitutionalism, I see a lot of terrible judges, terrible decisions, terrible law enforcement. Bonnie, thanks for the 2. We need a hangry fairy rate. That's true. That's how you. Like Megan said, though, she has a rage. You just never know what the kids might do.
You never know what they're going to do. You just don't.
DeFloofy, thanks for the DeFloofy. It was Bug's favorite. Yes, actually, Bug loves DeFloofy. Like that name and a cat, of course. She's like, oh my God, that is the most amazing thing ever. Anybody with animal names, if your name had something about the color yellow, she'd be like, ooh. Like if it was the yellow floofy cat, she'd be like, oh my God. Debbie, thanks for the 50 there. Thank you for that. That's awesome. My favorite is Bug. Indeed. That's what I'm saying. I think that's been resoundingly the statement there.
It's everybody's favorite.
Razilla, thanks for the 2. Megan, you should be sporting my ST avatar.
STS. Oh, the super tits avatar. I am. I have one up there right now.
Yeah, she got one of them up there. That reminds me, it looks like a Family Guy avatar, you know?
It does, doesn't it? That's what I loved about it so much. It looks like a Family Guy character.
Mm-hmm.
I really love it. I think it's funny.
I wonder what they would do if I told them to, like GPT to make me into a Family Guy avatar. You know? I wonder. Let me see. I heard my door open. I'm waiting to see if I get a raider out of it. You know, it's the perfect time for a raider to pop.
Of course.
I'm actually sorry. Like I said, you know, she wasn't feeling great today when she didn't raid all day long. Let's see. All right.
I love that Muppet avatar on Triss. Triss's avatar is cool. The little Muppet kids.
To a family.
I should turn my kids into Muppets so then I can show you their pictures because I never show pictures of my kids. I'll turn them into Muppets. That would be funny.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. Like I've been thinking. See, when people send stuff, I want to show stuff, you know, but we don't use cameras. So I'm like, how do I do this, you know? And because I want to respect, you know, if I just take a picture of an item, it's like it seems more like I received this, you know, but I want to show like the gratitude, you know, but it's a conundrum. So maybe that would work. I told it to make my character the normal one without having a machine gun into a Family Guy. Let's see how it goes. Triss thinks that too. Megan should be tatas and lips.
Like Lips and Chips. That could be another law firm name.
Yeah, lips and chips and like tata.
And lips, chips, and tatas.
There you go.
It's funny.
Oh, so fly. Thanks for the 5 there. You two fighting back and forth. Reminds me of Celebrity Death Match. Oh, yeah, man. I remember that back in the day. That was great. Just you guys are looking at your avatars. I love it. You know, with Megan, like again, the one reason I like to freaking to co-host with is because you can take banter and goof off, you know. A lot of people can't take it. Look at the entire anti-Hales because they cannot. If one of them bantered just a little like we do, they would melt down and try to ruin each other, you know. I mean, it's so bizarre because what it does is it tells you none of them are friends. You know, you should be able to do that, especially with friends. But none of them are. They are united by a common greedy goal.
Yep.
Write a chick. Thanks for the vibe. Hey everyone, rocking my sexy hospital gown and watching. Ooh, rocking that hospital gown. Hey.
Excellent.
Yes, indeed. That's the way to go. Man Dean's great, but Warren, I'd say Megan Fox on them if they messed up. I'll keep you posted.
Everyone's worst nightmare.
Indeed. Prayers with you too. You know, you are definitely in our prayers. Love to you. For sure. And I like that. I love the mentality there. It's a great one to have. William, thanks.
Yeah.
That was the co-counsel question. Now again, he's trying to make it where he would not have any legal liability. You know, he's not the counsel of record. He's not out there in the court case itself. So with all the screw ups, it would be very hard to do something to him. I mean, even when he's been the counsel of record and he has screwed up and he's supposed to be sanctioned and more, nothing's happened. You know, I'm going to be irritated. You know, not just with belief though. Even if he comes in and he does the same that he did with Randy, I will be very irritated with that, because if Randy didn't show up for court, I know he would have put him in jail. There's no question about that. You can tell from the way he acts. He would absolutely put Randy in jail. But I get the feeling he's not going to do anything. You know,
I do too. I think the time has passed for him to do something.
That right there, I think the delays on it again. That led to some appealable issue too, because it seems to be some thought. Even if he goes in and he does after the fact sanction him, but it's the same. I think it's all led to an appealable issue. You can look at his attitude and his statements and say that there's a problem here. So all this stuff better carry forward to a jury, or else, I mean, what you're going to end up with is another court looking at stuff, and another court has not been very favorable to the first judge. You know, grudge judge looked like a damn fool because of the way he acted, and he was a fool. That was his actions, by the way. So, Lynn, thanks for the 8 months. Thanks for last night. Just lost my brother. Belt ball tennis. Oh man, that's awful. There. I hope you're doing okay.
Sorry, Lynn.
Yeah, I can't. I remember losing it was rough. It was very rough time. With that, you know, remember again, loved ones will need you, but you need people too. You make sure that you express needs when they come up. It's okay to grieve, and definitely talk to a professional if you need to. You know, a lot of people don't, and if you need it, do it. But again, it's okay to grieve, and it's okay to laugh and have fun outside of it, and to take your mind off of it for a little bit. You know, it never goes away, but you can do other things too, you know, and that's okay. So I'm glad you're here. Love to you, for sure. That's it. Thanks for the vibe. Can someone please Shawshank a turtle crawling through a sewer pipe and keeping it through? That would be funny. Do the Shawshank Redemption with a turtle. I just watched that movie again. That's really funny.
Such a good movie.
Oh my god!
We did remember the movie poster somebody made, the Shawshank Redemption, or remember
the
Shawshank?
Yeah. They should do the whole movie though, like in little scenes. I think that would be funny.
That would be funny.
Oh my god! They you have to see this avatar. Oh Lord! It made a Peter Griffin avatar with. I asked it for a. Oh my god! I'm putting it up as my regular avatar. Just give it a second. I was like, make my avatar into a Family Guy one.
I'm sure it's hilarious.
No, it's great. It's lovely. It's coming up. Just give it a second. It's loading. Look at that.
Oh my god!
That's amazing.
That's so funny. We look so good together now. Look, we look perfect.
Holy God, that's amazing.
I love that It's like a Batman mask too. It's like half a
This
mask.
is like a partial mask.
Or it's just you gain so much weight, your double chin came busting out of the mask.
Not by the hair of my chinny chins.
You know, you really need to hit the treadmill. I'm telling you.
I will after these dozen donuts.
I mean, geez, Tug, you're really packing it on there.
That's so funny.
See, guys, nobody's safe from my fat shaming. I'll fat shame him too. Don't worry. Lay off the donuts, fatso.
You know what? I am right now, and if people have a problem, if you have a problem with someone pointing out, if there's an issue and you see it, this is what I tell my kids. If you look at something and you think, yeah, that's a real issue, then fix it. But if it's not, if you're like, yo, that isn't a real thing, then fuck it. Be comfortable in your own skin, though. Don't let people offend you ever.
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
This is such a funny story. My dad's always been a big guy, and when I say big, I mean overweight, like 275. He's like 6'1", 275 most of my life. Well, you know how men talk to one another is not the same way as women talk to people. Men are very blunt and very straightforward. And my dad has always been like, you're putting on a few. You should probably watch that, he'll just tell you. So one day my friend was over and he's was writing with me, a writing partner. And my dad had known him for a while, but he hadn't seen him in a while. And he looks at him and he goes, geez, did you put on the pounds? And my mom and I both went, oh, what is wrong with you? And we were like, how dare you say that to him? I can't believe you would insult him like that. And he was like, what? He knows it's true. And my friend started laughing and he was dying. He was like, no, he's right. He's right. It's fine. And afterwards I said to him privately, I was like, I am so sorry. My dad has like no filter. And he laughed. He goes, I loved it. Men are so different. You can usually say to a guy like, you really should stop eating donuts. And they don't get mad usually. I
don't care. I mean, I'm comfortable in my life. I know who I am. So if somebody's like, hey, fatty, I'm like, I'm like, did you bring donuts? Intimidator, what's up, man? It's good to see you, brother. Thanks for the fun there. Hey, Tug, hope you're doing well today. By the way, do you know what golfers are considered to be angry people? Because they start every hole teed off. That's true. I love the dad energy in those jokes. I love it. I do.
It works for the new avatar.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Intimidator, it's good to see you, my friend. Hey, Denise, what's up? Thanks for the 20 there, Tug. If you send her documents, she will still not get it. That's true. You see, the wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead. That's true, Armand. That is about accurate. I could see that for sure. McDip, thanks for the 5. She said she sent it to the judge. Do you think he rejected the email discovery? She's calling it denied. If she did mail something to the judge, first of all, if they have been mailing the judge and it has not been disclosed, that would be a huge problem. That's why I'm wondering again. I have no answer to this, by the way. I don't know, but I'm curious about Lips. She said that she mailed all the courts, for example.
Oh God, can you imagine what she sent to the court? Oh
yeah,
God, I want to get my hands on that.
Yeah, I want to know if she did. I would not be surprised by that. But that kind of stuff right there, that's a huge problem. That is a huge problem there, and it's even bigger if it has not been disclosed. So I don't know. I would love to know about that, though. Hey, Taz dropped 5 gifted membership. Taz, you actually dropped 10 gifted. Did you mean to do that? If you didn't, delete one of them, okay? But if you did, thank you. Thank you, period. Because you sent 5 there. If you meant to send 10, thank you. I always, like when I see duplicates or anything, I want to make sure. So, and they don't give us a freaking button for it. So that's why I always note it there. And thank you, Taz. Much appreciated. Niece, thanks for the 10 there. Lynette said, why would I send my discovery to her stalker's attorney? Because that would be stupid. She doesn't understand the court process. Why would I send my discovery to the stalker? Because you have to, it's a request for production. The court said to produce it. You're not actually sending it to the attorney on the other side, by the way. You're producing, you're in the middle of a lawsuit. You're saying, yo, I'm not guilty of this. Well, okay. How are you going to prove that? What exactly do you have? You don't get to hold on to it and then later be like, this isn't Perry Mason.
Well, did she not know also that she gets the right to request discovery? So she gets to discover whatever she wants from Jeremy Hales too. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they asked for anything.
They didn't. They never
Which
did.
Doesn't make any sense. You know what it is? It's that Bruce really expected to get this dismissed either in a motion for dismissal or summary judgment or something. And when he realized that wasn't going to happen, he took the fuck off.
Yeah, he bailed. He thought it was an easy payday. That's what it did. This is a long haul case. Him bouncing out the way he did tells me that he does not think this is winnable. Because if he thought it was winnable, he would have stuck around. You know?
Exactly.
He bounced out. That's crazy. That's funny, Janice, too, for him to go with that. Tease T, thanks for the hundo there. Appreciate that. I can't show favoritism, but Bug always wins. Indeed. Love you both. Yes, indeed. And thank you, Tease T. As always, you're much appreciated. Jaguar, thank you for the 16 months. Just another delay by LMNOP as choreographed by Felisa. And you know, it is bizarre. I always wonder about their communications, because you'll have 2L say that they're not communicating and then quote statements by LMNOP. And I think, are they communicating? You know, is this, it can't be, you know, at first when all this drama popped up, I thought this might be a show, you know, a little show and tell. And they're just trying to scam us all until the bankruptcy is over. But the damage that they've done to LMNOP's, there is no coming back from that. You know, the things they said about her. So it can't be a show. So I'll wonder sometimes. I wonder. Bug Naked, thanks for the 4 months there. Misogyny rule. Oh, no. No. I'm my favorite. Hey, thanks for the 2 there. Your items are in the mail. Hey, that's awesome. We've got some more items coming for the wonderful setup that is happening in my turtle rescue here. That's going to be good. We're going to get some toilets, all kinds of good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, my God. By the way, I'd like to remind the chat about something that Stupid Dave created not too long ago. Look, just so you know, that's how he depicts himself. By the way.
Indeed. That's like, you know, I mean, again, when you look at those avatars, if you think you're making fun of him, like that's his avatar. He shows it just like
his avatar.
It's just like what we made.
Yeah, it's exactly like how we made it. And also he's depicting himself throwing a punch at a woman. I mean, come on. Just saying. This is the guy I'm not allowed to poke fun at, really? Really? Come on. You can't ask that of me, chat.
No, like I said, I'm not obligated to nicety on the best of days. And this dude, he is not the best of days. So Double Karma, what's up? I heard Miyagi was goading it on, as it says with Tracy Norris. What's going on?
What now?
There's
that
been
dog gets around, man. That bitch gets around.
There's all the wedding and the puppy, man, little pear-shaped puppies. Oh my goodness! Be careful. The Floofy, thanks for the 2. Bug is the queen of super chats. That is true. That is true. If there was a super chat war, I would not want to contend there. What's up, Vice baby? What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Thanks for the 6 months. Hey, Tug. Hey, Doug, Megan, chat. Happy 6 months. I know, man.
Hey,
3 more
Connor.
months. You'll be delivering that chat, baby. Oh, it's good times. McDeb, thanks for the 5. I'm telling you, swan diving into the spreader. That's the one.
We still haven't got that one worked out yet.
Yeah, that's been one to get
I don't
there.
think ChatGPT is going to do that.
Yeah, it's going to be like, I don't know about that one. I'll word it just like that and see what ChatGPT says.
ChatGPT will not do it. I would
It
have
will
to say
melt
something
down.
like, make it a fertilizer spreader, you know. And a happy one at that. A happy, positive fertilizer spreader.
Make it a bio contaminant spreader.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Janice thanks for the 10 there. Tug, bug, and love for the win, man. If you had adorable voiced young kids, it'd be a time. Well, you know, her kids are your littlest when he comes in hangry is cute. I like his stuff he says, but he just doesn't. You know, he's in the not y'all.
Yeah. No, he's turned into like, you know, he's a tween now, so he's got that Gen Z vocabulary, which drives me crazy. Like, what's up, brah? Like, I don't want to. I'm not your brah. Stop it.
Oh man, my oldest says girl. My she should be talking to me. She'd be like, girlfriend or girl. I'm like, girl, what's up?
Yeah,
like,
Hangry calls my husband dude sometimes, and I'm like, seriously, don't call dad dude. Don't. That's a little much.
I love that. I just think some of that is so funny. You know, girl, what you talking about? I'm like,
funny.
girl. Oh man. But yeah, both of love each other. Yeah, indeed. And thank you. They're great kids. Again, all jokes aside, they would win for sure. Writer Chick, thanks for the 5. ChatGPT helps I apply my books. I can run other sites too. Just read if you want them. Yeah, I use them for checking and to see exactly like what I've screwed up on in something. The only problem with ChatGPT, and you got to watch it, is even if you remind it, you're like, okay, look over this. Has this or that come up? It won't remember half the time. So you have to keep up with stuff too. You know, I'm hoping AI gets smarter so it can help with that. But I mean, the downside is if AI gets smarter, it's going to eliminate a lot of creative jobs as well. See, you're right. Thanks for the 2 there, Doug Griffin. Indeed, it's amazing. Torin, thanks for the 2. I think I've got a workable tug braid pattern. That'll be amazing. You know?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I love it. That'll be awesome. I love to see it. I love it when you like send stuff, man.
Torin is so talented with his braiding.
Let me show something off I like. I got sent a hat rack. I haven't taken a picture of it yet. I need to take a picture of it. But I got a little that umbrella guy. Give me a minute. He's cute. Check him out. He's just chillaxing. Here's his picture on Facebook. Look at him. He's just chilling out.
Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, I like him. He's nice. I like him.
I like that. That's funny.
I got sent, like I said, a hat rack too, which I thought was hilarious. It's even got like a little shirt, and it says, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho" on it.
That's awesome.
I love them, man. I love the creativity from people. You know, when you folks send, again, I cannot thank you enough. Oh, I appreciate it. Let me see. I've got a couple of items that were sent on the outside. Give me 1 second. All right, here's one. What? AM. I don't know if I'm supposed to say names. So I'm going to go with AM. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. You sent $100 through. That's crazy. Thank you. That's awesome. I'll probably take the girls out. We'll do something this weekend with that. So that's cool. And one other. So let me see. We had one from Joey. Thank you for the 20 there. I give equally, but I think I found you first. Well, thank you, Joy. That is much appreciated too. And I think we have hit the end here. Thank you all, and I appreciate you being on here, Megan. Turning back in.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, oblige too. Megan will be off this weekend, so now whatever
I will.
crazy needs to pop off, it should pop off tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah.
Although I might make an appearance tomorrow night because I did stand you up on Tuesday. So if I'm not doing anything, I will.
That's
Because
cool.
I owe
Yeah.
you another day.
Yeah, it happens, man. You know, I figure it this way: like if we get sick or have something come up, obviously we have obligations, obligation to family or health. You know, sometimes that happens. But
Yeah.
all right, folks. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow.